Good afternoon and welcome to Triple M and Footy Radio's coverage of the 2019 Premiership season, grand final of the Eastern Districts Football League. Tuning in on Facebook and around the world and on 1098, the reserves has been run and won Corrigan with the late two goals of 7-9-51 to 5-6-36. Head over onto the Facebook page of Footy Radio. It's also streaming through Triple M to see the vision. Paddy Hooper is about to get the game underway, delivering the fairest and best in the grand final. Good welcome to our coverage. Ian McNeil here bringing all the action. Tom Tappings as well. We've got Craig Chooky last, who's being out on the oval being important. And Craig Wilson is joining us as well. How are you, Craig?
Afternoon, Mac. Great day out here at Merredin, Savo. So great trip up. Loving the atmosphere out here today. The sun's shining and everyone's brought out their Sunday best, mate.
It is. And Tom Tapping, he had an interesting trip on the way up there. Is he still reckon he's going to punch people, or has he got that out of his system? Welcome, Tom.
I wasn't going to punch anyone. I was just going to drive over the top and run them off the
your
road.
special wave.
We just saw a lot of birds.
Yeah, it's a special wave.
And City Toyota was the big beast. Has been magnificent for us, hasn't it?
How good is it? The big City Toyota Land Cruiser. Drive it up and just effortless. Great drive up.
It was indeed. Hit us up on Facebook. We bought the prize covered up. Best prize. There is a prize for the best comment left on our Facebook feed. Chris Maguire is watching. Big Magsy, Mag Wheel. Premiership player for Kellatammin and Premiership player for Kulin Kondinin. And actually, if you actually played for Kulin Kondinin any time in the last 12 years, you probably won a premiership because they've won 10 of the last 12. They'll be playing Nukarni will be hosting the day. Magnificent conditions here, Tom.
Spectacular, isn't it? What was it, about 25, 26 degrees?
Oh, it's yeah, and the oval, the Merredin Shire have done a fantastic job. The facility here behind us. Got to mention a shout out to Arun in the camera. Don't worry, champ. You'll get some shade later on in the afternoon. We'll just put you out in the sun earlier on today. He'll be on the camera. The two sides out in the middle, just celebrating or commiserating. Pretty tight third term. Was only a goal in it, 3/4 time, Tom.
Yeah, no, it was a good game.
Yep, two late goals. Just one right on the siren to put Corrigan Tigers to their grand final win.
It was, I mean, the scoreboard's actually a bit flattering in terms of the difference between the two teams because it really was. It was only pretty much second half, there's only one kick in it.
The umpires are coming off. Rodney Buckets is coming off. He did a fantastic job out there. I must say, it looked a little bit warm out there because he looked like he's going to blow a fuse as he's coming off.
Better than blowing a seal, I suppose.
I thought it was an ice cream you're eating. How are we going with Triple M? How's this for a partnership? Back together this week and next with the Avon Footy Association.
Yeah, Terry back in the studio pushing all the buttons.
Thanks,
and
Terry.
Doing all the stuff, and he's all organised back there. Yep, Triple M rocks footy as we found out last final series.
They did indeed. We covered all on the Avon Footy Association. Fantastic to have your company. Yeah, hello Ian. Thanks for the mention. Go the Kulin Kondinin. Yeah, Mags, he is on board. He has kicked a lot of goals for a lot of football clubs. Kicked 99 one season when he was playing for Charlie Young is joining us. A former vice president, I reckon, of the West Australian Country Football League. Doesn't have to hide behind the Country Footy League colours anymore. The Kulin Kondinin hat is out there. Is this your medal in the reserves, is it, Charlie? A long-time umpire and player in the Eastern Districts. A bit of royalty in the Eastern Districts Football League is
Tom,
Charlie.
Speaking of royalty, we've had the luxury this weekend. Yesterday, we were at the Cam Robbins Memorial Oval out in Wembley, and we passed through the Ian McNeil town, formerly known as Kellabarron, on the way through. So we're very, very lucky. Very spoilt for choices this Arvo this weekend, mate.
The statue was out for cleaning, okay?
Isn't it funny? All the people on the side of the road down their knees just bowing.
Funny they had the same bird in hand that Tom had on the way here.
Yeah, well, Mac is a superstar out here, so we know that.
Kulin Kondinin going down in the reserves, just waiting for the Corrigan boys to sing the song. It must go to about 12 verses. Haven't got them out of the centre of the ground yet, boys.
No, very much so. So it's
yeah, Paddy's had enough. He's going out there to hurry him up.
Yeah, as you would. But yeah, terrific. I mean, these finals and such out in out in the area, out in the country are just spectacular.
It is, and a little bit warm today. You see some of those Resi's players are running up and down on the spot. Mind you, they tend to do that in playing the reserves. But, yeah, that white, yeah, just going to electrocute you to say, mate?
Sorry, mate. All
Yeah,
good.
mate. Yeah, that's
Slight glitch. All good.
Yeah.
Magnificent crowd here today.
Yep.
Cars 3 deep. What we try to do is it's always funny when someone lets their lights on and you give them a shout out on the radio. But everyone's been behaving themselves today. So flash your lights if you're listening in on 1098. Oh, geez, isn't that bright? Everyone's tuned in on the outer side of the oval then. Fantastic. Actually, can't lie, we've got a camera here today. As the Corrigan boys eventually come in front of us, we'll get underway. We will be crossing to Paddy. He's going to be the MC and take all of their awards. We might add some comments every now and then if there's a dull moment. Charlie Young's out there. Corrigan boys coming in. I haven't watched enough of this to pick a best on the ground.
They're moving right in. They're coming right in front of the crowd.
Well, that's what they should do so we don't get the backs. I did actually convince them of that. We've got the big long chair out there for some team photos later on as well. Magnificent crowd here, Craig.
Magnificent. I mean, obviously the whole town of Merredin's here. I don't know what else. Corrigan, they're all coming to see their own team play. So I just love how they've still got the cars around the oval. I reckon that's awesome. No, seriously, that's really good.
You've got the grandstand over the other side there.
Crank the Barbie off the back. Brilliant.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Eastern Districts Football League and to our sponsors, including our major sponsors, the CBH Group, and build up to the 2019 EDFL Reserves Grand Final. We've witnessed a great game of footy today. Congratulations to the Corrigan guys. Firstly, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate our central umpires for the match. They've done a tough job very well, with Rodney Thornton and Nick Cheatham come forward and receive their medallions.
Rod Thornton, the secretary, I reckon, of the Eastern Districts Football League, doubling up as...
Okay, yeah, I'll hand buckets on shortly, so thanks very much, Nick. Big thank you also to our goal umpires and our boundary umpires for their efforts. I'll buy those guys a beer in a minute. I'd like to welcome Graham Young to present the Young Medal for the fairest and best on the ground for the grand final, which goes to Tim Bradford from Kulin Kondinin.
Wonder how many he's won in a row.
He's a very decorated footballer, is Timmy Bradford.
They've won the last 5. Has he won best on for the last 4?
Yeah, could have been.
Changed his name to Norm.
Yeah, thanks to Charlie and his family for the award. Well done to the Corrigan boys. Well deserved today. Thanks to Joey for coaching for the year and Trev, the captain, mate. But, and buckets. Yeah, cheers.
Well done, Timmy. Thanks very much, Charlie. Yep, everyone knows the amount of work Charlie's put in for the Eastern Districts, so much appreciated. Like to acknowledge the Kulin Kondinin Footy Club on a terrific effort today. Although they haven't taken home the ultimate prize, they should be very proud of their efforts. I'd like to invite the captain or coach, Joey Collard or Trevor Casey, to come up and say a few words.
Yeah, Corrigan, well done today, boys. You boys definitely wanted a bit more than us. Our guys, good year. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win, but yeah, just get around each other, boys, and enjoy it as much as we can. But yeah, thanks to the league, the umpires, everyone else, that supporters have come out, and yeah, well done. Thanks, guys.
Well said, Joe. Like to welcome Alan Walker, Kwinana North Zone Manager from CBH, to the stage to assist with the presentation of the Tom Roberts Memorial Shield and Pennant. I'd like to invite the winning captain and coach from the Corrigan Footy Club, Darian Smith and Dusty McGregor, come forward and receive the silverware and invite them to say a few short words and call their players to the stage to receive their medallions.
No disrespect to Tom Roberts. We could rename it the Tom Tapping Memorial Shield. Be worth.
We'd have to kill him first.
Oh,
that'd be all right.
Imagine how much that'd be worth.
Small loss.
Thank you very much to the EDFL League for putting on a great day today.
Weather's been sensational. Thanks to all the umpires throughout the year and especially today. Cheers, Nickers. Thanks, Kulin Kondinin, for an absolute ripper game. You know, that was a real grind and really hot and testing conditions. And you should be really proud of your year and especially the way you played today. To Smithy, well done on a great coaching year. Thanks to all the helpers in the Tigers team, and well done especially to you boys bringing home the bacon today. You're guilty.
I'd just say g'day to my cousins as they walk past. Okay, Nat Rose just walked past there.
Yeah, thanks. Big thanks to Kulin. We knew today it was going to be a tough game. Boys, don't do it. 3 games in a row. It's hard work when we win that close, but it's the calibre of the Rezzies. The top Resi sides this year. It's some of the best Rezzies footy we've seen. It was hard, tough, and down to the wire. And, whichever team wanted a bit more today, pretty much did it. There was no other deciding factors. But thanks to my boys and all the coaching staff and everyone else. We had some belief that we could do it. And we did it, boys. Great work. Love yous.
Okay, if one of you guys can read out your players' names as they come forward, and Bundy, Alan will put their medallions on. Thank you.
All right, we'll start with Vice Captain Stixie, Jamin Poltney. You can do the other half. To other Vice Captain, Dags, Jamie Squires. To our ever reliable old man down the back, never gives up, Simon Willie Woolwork. To his brothers in arms, who does the same job week in, week out next to Willie, Kurt Sizzy Cincinnati.
15 seconds back in.
Better not forget the captain, Dusty McGregor. What'd you go down there for? Another solid
Triple M rocking football at the Meriden Rec Centre. The reserves presentation still going ahead. The players are coming up to get their medallions.
Ever reliable ruckman, Jakey Rogers.
Got a lumberjack look out there, a couple of them there, Craig.
They have, and good to see that your family welcomes you to everywhere you go as well. I mean, geez, that was quite a long hello.
No, that was his parole officer.
Yeah, just making sure that their ankle isn't beeping. It's all right.
Elusive, Neville, Brad, Bootsma, Giles.
Good to see both teams out having a bit of a warm-up.
I think that bloke won the reserves fairest and best this
Kane
year.
Brewery Right.
District fairest and best, number 12 there.
I think so, Brad Bootsma.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Handy
footballer.
name. Yeah,
Good
handy
footballer.
name.
Another old boy who worked hard all year. Unreal transformation. Andrew Boozer, Poltney, number 2.
Great nickname.
Boozer. We
Look
love
how
a
we got
Boozer.
that. It's got a silent R or no R in that name at all. Definitely
The
meant
winning
to be
goal
Boozer.
scorer. His brother did it last week. He stepped up this week. Jops.
Jobs.
Lachlan Rindell. A speedy little wingman and has a bit of a run in the guts. Ali Turner.
They stood up when counted, didn't they?
Right at the
For
very
reserves.
end, yeah, a couple of clutch
One of the
goals.
first ones. Plugger.
I'm glad to see that dugout. It's looking the worst of where to right there because they got a fair old punching in that last quarter a couple of
Didn't
times.
it? I thought it was
Another
thundering.
Simon's always solid in the back line.
It was thundering in there.
Yeah.
Oh, Hewitt.
So where's the, where do you reckon the celebrations will be in Corrie tonight, Mac?
Corrigan
local?
Hotel. Got to go
Corrigan
down
Hotel.
Hotel. They got a
Another
magnificent
awesome
sporting
back line
complex
play.
down there as
Solid
well.
job all day today. Zachy Ludlow.
Hey, while they keep on talking about this, we've got to pick the mark of the day and the goal of the day too, boys.
Yes.
We've got the North
No,
Side
this guy can play him
Tavern goal
anywhere
of
he
the
is. He
day.
does a great job every time.
Steve
Agreed.
and Steph doing a magnificent job
Smith.
out there. The umpires are coming out onto the ground as we speak. Big Trevor Cosgrove. Geez, this is the weather for Big
Ever
Trevor.
reliable little footer.
Red hair.
Always
Yeah,
sneaky
God, I love
goal,
it.
young
Yeah,
Corey
he'd be
Rindell.
happy.
That's one red face, thanks, Big Cosy.
He's red already.
Oh, he's
He's almost made it to the
One of
centre
their drivers
square.
in midfield.
and he's
Tries to
glowing.
pull you out.
he's a big man. You don't want to make him angry.
No.
Hopefully, he won't hear it till we've left town, so he'll be all right.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
Tireless worker for the
In
club on
terms
and
of
off the
history
field.
between those
puts
two
in
clubs so
100%
far this
every
year,
game,
give us a
had
bit of
one the real
a
good
bit of an
finals
update
year.
on
Yeah,
Who's
just
going in as
right
fave?
on cue. Chucky last. We need him. They won the second semi. Did Nukarni. a close one a few weeks ago. They're top of the ladder,
another
3
man,
games
it's,
clear, I think,
crazy
Nukarni
haircut.
at the end of the
Seems to
year.
do the job every week.
But
Dewey
as we
Duran
said, it's
Baker.
Kulin Kondinin, who have been the powerhouse for the last number of years.
How big is this in the scheme of things? I know obviously it's a grand final, but as far
For a
as
young bloke that stepped up
community
and
level
run a
goes,
few
Mac,
times this year, did a great
just a
job.
massive
Lean
day for the
forward and
communities,
back.
isn't it?
It is.
Huge.
It's the culmination of a whole year. For whatever reason, football steals the limelight of sport in country towns. So obviously it's
Well,
no
that
more or
forward
less
line,
important than
Little Masters.
netball and hockey and everything else goes on.
Thank
It's
you,
just
Footy,
that
yeah.
football seems to be the lifeblood. You need a pub and you need a footy side, and if your town doesn't have that, you
Last but not least,
struggle.
this guy makes a difference.
Kulin
Better
Kondinin
football
joined
than
a number
umpire.
of years
Dan
ago,
Lewis.
though. They're only about 16 k's apart down there.
Yeah.
It's not unusual. Nukarni, it used to be a Meriden football club. Nukarni's just out to our left. They're the predominant club. Barracoppin also gets players from the Meriden area. But
What
they're
about Bruce
struggling.
Rock these days? They still got a footy team?
Yeah, they have. They were beaten last year's grand final by Kulin Kondinin,
tried
but
his
they
heart
have
out
fallen
this
away
week,
considerably.
trying,
They won a
trying
reserves and
train
league
this
2 years ago, I think, premiership. They've done, but yeah, this league goes Hyde Calgary all the way out to Southern Cross. It's a fair old road trip out to Southern Cross from anywhere down to Bruce Rock and Corrigan.
Apparently, our mate Chico had a run at Barrow there for a while.
Yep.
Apparently, he said.
And also
I reckon he
Nungarra as well.
80s way to Burracoppin.
I reckon yeah. Whatever was it, that was why there was no roadkill on the way up there that day.
So Northside Tavern, goal of the day, and the Meriden Panel and Paint mark of the day. So we're going to pick that. Northside Tavern, best food in Meriden apparently. God bless them.
Yeah. It was popular name too. There was a Northside Tavern in Balga.
Yep.
Many years ago.
Oh.
Round place on the corner of Main Street and
another
street.
3 games here and there for his year, and
which
unfortunately,
is a funny place to have a round place.
Yeah, that's why it was called a corner.
All right, let's Triple M rocks footy. Let's throw to another break before as we wrap up the reserves presentation before the main game gets underway right here in Meriden. Triple M rocks footy.
Got the Dreglots going mad out there. Number 35 didn't take the field today. Would have probably
There's
last
a couple
man.
more thank,
Anyone listen to the stream out there, if you're wondering why we're saying Triple M rocks footy, we're actually simulcasting on Triple M in Northern, so it's not that we've received a few pineapples in the back pocket. We're actually, we sort of have.
We are welcome for that. Hey, Saskia Honch.
Thanks very much, guys.
Live game, it is indeed.
Thanks and well done to the Corrigan Footy Club on a well-deserved win.
Saskia?
The winning
us where you
team,
are
if you'd
listening
like to
throughout the
move
world.
over, maybe that direction over there, or do you want them in the front here, Spud? Yeah,
Get 'em in
maybe
there, Spud.
sit on the bench here or the front here, and Spud can take some photos and any other supporters. Thank you.
That might be us, Paddy Hooper, the MC today. Just turn it off.
turn that off.
Well done. And we'll wait for Craig Last to join us. He's looking forward to it. He's been talking himself up.
He's getting on, is he? He's got
Yeah.
a bit of a spruik up.
He fancies himself, I reckon.
Oh, well, we'll take him to, we'll ask him. We'll just see
We'll
the
get him.
background he's got on anyone who's going to throw under the bus today. We'll see how good he is. Always good to do that.
As the
So-
Corrigan players.
He's actually out there. That's why he's not on with us. Look,
That's why he got a better offer.
he's executive level at the moment. His collar up. His sunny's on.
Craig
what.
Walker, Bundy, CBH representative. CBH, $60,000 a year sponsorship of the West Australian Country Football League. That's sensational, isn't it?
How much do they sponsor you a year?
I write them a fair old check a year. Thanks for that very much. As Bundy walks off now, he wasn't too keen to get on board, but he's happy to get his face out there.
You coming on for a chat, is he?
No, I don't think so. They're not too keen.
No, no one wants to.
No one wants to.
Tell you what, watching the Nukarni boys out there's a fair roost from 50 out here. Some of these guys having a kick.
Yeah, they are. Sam Hooper, keep an eye on him. And we've got the fairest and best in the association, the Miller Medal. He's playing for Kulin Kondinin. I'll find his name. Mark Crisp, starting in the midfield.
Crisp's a very famous footballing name out that neck of the woods.
And Tom O'Brien, he's one of you would have recognised Tom from West Perth. He's been playing there for the last few years. Pulling on the jumper for Nukarni this year. Runner-up, equal runner-up in the fairest and best. Interesting story. Hopefully able to get his mother and dad on because they are Kulin Kondinin royalty down there.
Yep.
And now they've got to quietly support Nukarni. Corrigan players Coming, trying to get on camera.
Moving in for the team photo. Start of the game. As we
Welcome back as Triple M Rocks Footy about to get this underway. We've got the Nukarni side just sitting down there for the obligatory photo. What's that? You got to get the guns out in this situation, don't you, Craig?
Yeah, you usually put your fist behind your forearms there, so you stick them out there like that.
Those boys have got it
there
right.
There you go. That's what you do.
Get the guns out, boys.
Some of us don't need to, mate.
Yeah. It's guns we were talking about.
You need to put your shirt back on
you
too,
got
mate.
to have a bit of form.
You're scaring the kids.
Yeah, bit of definition, not just one whole gun.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about your
definition.
definition.
Goes from your shoulder to your wrist.
Umpires today, Dave O'Neill and Tim Flanders. Oh, Ned Flanders out there.
So, what's your tip, Macca? You're the expert round here.
Oh, yeah, I've got so much sway up here. I'm actually going to Nukarni. I actually am going for Nukarni. Yeah, they've been pretty good all year. Finished on top of the ladder. The Kulin Kondinin boys obviously have the form that day, probably getting to the end, maybe, of a stellar run. They might have just one left in them. We are about to find out the experience. But hot day, Dom.
With someone like a Simon Duckworth,
yeah,
obviously.
That's always quite handy to have a Simon Duckworth in your footy side. He's kicked a lot of goals, not only for Kulin Kondinin, but also for the West Australian.
There's got to be a Repacholi in there somewhere as well, is there?
He's kicked an absolute bag.
Yeah.
Has Repa.
Yeah.
Andrew, was he at West Perth?
Oh,
Repacholi,
there was about
famous
7
name.
of them. Yeah.
We've back in Perth covering the netball, and had a fair bit to do with Dennis Repacholi throughout the course of the season.
Absolutely. His daughters are starring in that league at the moment.
Yes, they are indeed. And Repa is one very, very funny man.
Yeah. Quite a passionate man, I think, is a way to put it.
Yes, that's a good way of putting it.
West Coast.
Passionate as a cut snake.
Yeah, cut snake is also one description I've heard, and told us a very, very funny story about his crop dusting business.
Oh, yeah.
With cotton buds on the wheels of the crop duster from the height they fly at.
Yeah.
So. Some great stories from what he does out in the wheat belt.
Kane Benson's tuning in, continuing not to do any work for the West Australian Country Football League as he's travelling around the state. He was in Bean Esperance last weekend up to Kalgoorlie. I think he's in the Pilbara. Rob Crombie walks past. RSM Bird Cameron, magnificent sponsors of the Eastern District Football League.
And
past president of the Corrigan Footy Club as well.
Literally, we could just sit here and Mac just knows
everybody.
It
is real
just name drops.
It is.
Someone that can also drop a few names.
Oh, yeah.
The infamous, absolutely infamous Dale Simmons has tuned in.
Now, that draws next week, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
So get on board to the Cervantes Football Club website. Trip for 2 for the grand final. Tickets $5 each. Magnificent effort by the Cervantes Football Club. First prize, trip for 2 to the grand final. Second prize is a trip for 2 to the grand final.
We'll just go out onto the ground for a bit of announcement about what's happening out there. And the national anthem.
Please be upstanding for the national anthem.
Jeez, Mac has even taken his hat off. How serious is
He
that?
has the haircut.
And the haircut.
Yeah.
Nice haircut, mate.
Serious hat here, though. He's had that on since Friday.
I did tell you it's not us, Paddy, so we're not waiting for us for the national anthem.
Just as well.
Craig, actually, it can be Craig's fault. He's in
Again, might as well be. Oh, different Craig. Oh, that's good.
So who is organising this, Craig? Someone's got some inside, are they?
One hopes so.
We've got a backup if we're out.
Paddy might have to sing. If this was us, Craig Wilson would now be jogging back to the car to wander back. Craig last, just going to find out the tape, put some more batteries in the tape recorder. When it does start, when they start playing, I will shut up. How's that?
Yeah, that'd be good.
So one of the things I've thought
Okay,
about.
look, we'll leave it. Thank you,
okay.
everyone, and enjoy the game.
Yeah, one job. Now the fingers come out and everyone's pointing at each other. Whose fault is that? Draw the coin toss has been done. Simon Duckworth has won the toss and is kicking to the right.
Best
of
luck,
the
guys.
Commentator of your screen. Umpire's about to get underway. You can sit
On
back down
radio,
again.
it's probably your tuning dial
It
rather than the volume
is.
dial.
Kane Benson, thanks, Matt. Yeah, around the North Pilbara is Kane. Grand final last night. Wickham winning both the league, with the league by 1 point, I think. I'll just push that one there. Kelsey Crook is listening. Welcome, Kelsey. Come on, Nukarni. Sitting on site down at the Nova Nickel Mine. There you go. We're everywhere. So Craig Last is, I will just untangle all this mess here.
All the spaghetti. Well done. Tip some Coke over.
It wasn't our fault, Paddy. It wasn't. They had one job. Craig Last had just the one job to do. And we're going to get you to sing there, Paddy, for a while.
Okay, so Craig Last joins in. How are you, Craig?
Yeah, good boys. How you going?
Very well.
So whose fault was that? Who's going under the bus for not playing the anthem?
Well, I'm not really sure. We'll just put it down to bad management on my behalf. I'll take the rap.
We had a backup. We were just about to play the backup, but then we got canned off. So
Yeah.
I was a bit disappointed Paddy didn't get up and give a...
bit of a sing.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it.
He doesn't know the words.
So I've got Nukarni. You've got your director's hat, so you have to be impartial. Who are you on today? Chook?
Oh, I'm on Nukarni all day.
All day?
All day.
Not without a chance, but Kulin Kondinin, are they? They're not the reigning premiers for a reason. They've won, what is it, 10 of the last 12?
Oh, yeah, something like that. I was talking to their director early in the day, and he was running through the last 15 years, and I think there's about 14 grand finals they've played in, and he coached the one that they weren't in, unfortunately. But, but yeah, they're a good team, and they've had a good core for a long time, and they're not easy to beat in finals, so it should be a cracking game, I reckon.
Who do we need to look out for today?
Oh, the better players, I reckon, to watch are going to be through the midfield. Number 8 for Nukarni, Tom O'Brien's just moved to town this year. He's actually from Kulin, but he's a school teacher. Yep. And, yeah, he's an absolute bull.
He is a bit of a ball in the centre. Watched him play junior footy with my son.
Yeah, rightio. Nah, he's, I don't know, in the second semi, he would have had 1,000 metres gained. I reckon he was all over it.
Hey, you know Will Morris, don't you, Chook?
I do, yeah.
Because he knows you. Footy royalty, Chooky last. Yeah. That's his comment.
Well, if he could sell my house, it'd be even better.
He'll sell it, I'll buy it. $2.50 sold.
A few more zeros on the end and it's all yours.
Yeah, $25 you're on. That's 1 0.
In the centre of the ground, about to get underway. Ian McNeil, Craig Wilson, Tom Tapping and Craig Chooky last bringing the action. And Triple M rocking footy. Dave O'Neill puts the ball in the air.
Let's
get underway. Siren sounds. Ball high in the air. Ruckman go at it. Got down to O'Brien. Right on cue. Hand pass. Ducking back into trouble. Does get it high. Free kick in the centre of the ground will go to Nukarni. Gets it in the hands of Ash Ailes. He goes inside 50 the first time. Blind turn. Out of trouble. Hand passes it to a teammate in Marshall Crook. From 50, centering kick. We all directed. Running over that is Gare. Now there's a pack form. Hailing taxis everyone. Trying to do a headstand while being tackled by 4 players is the Kulin Kondinin player. Umpire comes in to give it to me to get first ball up.
Great centre release there first up from the players there. They really look like, well, obviously it's grand final, so it's a good time to get stuck in.
It is Gary Anderson from Nukarni getting the ball down. Good spoil from behind by the veteran. Gets it wider still. That's Phil Gray. Changed his surname to match his hair. Goes spearing into the forward pocket. Is that Sammy Hooper, Chook?
That is Sammy Hooper, yep.
That's a great pass.
Cletus Hooper from deep in the pocket. This old man had a bit on today.
Yeah, he's a busy man around town.
The president of the league is Paddy. Craig Chooky last, just smiling for the fans. Sam Hooper from the boundary line.
Oh, let's just set it up.
Goes rust through.
First score.
On the CBH scoreboard. Opening a score is Nukarni. They are 1 point. Kulin Kondinin yet to get the ball forward to centre.
Absolutely no excuses here today. Not a breath of wind, boys, so we should be getting some dead straight.
Down.
Macca's
Kicks
here.
at 75 metres. Darcy Dixon's going to save the day. Eventually gets it off the side of the boot. It might come off. Overhead mark and nearly a clip to the ears. Marked by Nukarni. He goes to the wing to the captain, Dan Giles. Left foot's kick. Wide and finds a teammate in Darcy Dixon.
Good
Dixon
play,
now
young Darcy.
centering, end over. The floater goes to Tom O'Brien. Tom goes backwards. That's ill-directed. Don't kick it to him. Now goes to Repacholi. Now goes inside 50.
Oh, good mark.
Jared West running out. Chook, is he a chance from there? Talk us through this one.
He's a big
He's off for a pass.
Yep.
No, he's passing it off.
Sneaky pocket. Oh,
Repacholi made good ground down good distance down the ground.
Good defence.
3v1 there.
Yeah, good defence. Goes to Giles, the captain. Left foot kick.
Great
Centering. Good spot up. Finds his midfielder, Nash Ailes. He's centering it once again. Wow, take that back of the head. Play on to advantage. Goes now to O'Brien. Goes a right foot spearing kick once again.
Good
Ill-directed.
intercept.
Chopped
Overcooking
off
it.
by number 10. He's not in. Who is that? It's not in my list there.
He's not
Chook.
playing.
Not playing?
No,
You got a head count. He'll be scratched.
he's a figment.
Lincoln Hands. Old Jobsy's got the ball. I love those nicknames. Jobsy now on the centre wing. Kicks it inside 50. Why wouldn't you? Coming out over the back. Just managed to get a hand pass. Nukarni got some work to do. Duckworth putting the pressure on. Comes back to the captain. Running over the boundary line. Going to be thrown in 30 metres around from the Kulin Kondinin goal.
Throw in Triple M Rocks Footy live on this Sunday afternoon.
Repacholi.
Oh, he spun it back. Just snuck it in.
What
for
are you
a
doing,
point.
Cos? He couldn't make up his mind. He went, bugger it, I'll give her a point. You missed it by 5 metres, Cosy.
He's just saving his energy.
First point of the day to Andrew Repacholi.
anyone's game early on, boys. Anyone's game.
Yeah, I reckon be a draw now if they blow the siren.
The insightful comments from Tom Chapping. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
That's it, and that's why it's called Captain Obvious.
Spearing kick by Dan Giles goes down the wing, lands in the hands of Ash Ailes. He's been busy early. Chook.
There's a hang. Oh! There's nearly a contender we've got to pick that hang of the day.
Clearing house is the Kulin Kondinin player. Now they go back inside 50. It's going to come off eventually. Trying to leap high in the air is Shandley. Now has a shot
There's
on
the first
goal.
one.
He likes it off
There
the
we
boot.
go. That's it.
That was number 10 as well.
They're
He's
up and
not playing.
about, boys.
Number 10, the international man of mystery, has kicked the first goal. And it'll be a contender too. Why not?
It's a crook and a cronk. It's the goal of the day so far, chaps.
Northside Tavern. And it was a $1,000 gift voucher.
Yeah,
but
that's what
he
I
can't.
heard.
But he
Yep.
can't
You
get
can't
it
claim it.
because he's not on the team sheet.
Yeah, doesn't exist.
Do we start the chant, show us your passport?
You got to tell the listeners that one, Tom. What was this one?
Well, yeah, from the cricket, a couple of Australians actually got turfed out of the fourth test. They were chanting Barbados and show us your passport. And apparently, Jofra Asher didn't see the funny side, and nor did the Poms because, of course, he only recently actually got a passport that had a false date on it.
It is.
So he could knock Steve Smith's head off.
Brendan White, the captain, comes
Yeah, it
whistling
does.
through to clearing house.
Oh, look out.
Now they
there it is.
That's what we like to see.
That's
Back
a
in the
road
hands
train.
of Dixon. Dixon evades a couple of tackles. A middle
Good
distance
pass.
kick. Umpire says hold.
Danson's got his hands on it early. He's just got to get rid of his flower bags and he's in.
Marshall Crook with the ball going long in the direction of the full
That's
forward.
dangerous.
Ball's coming out the
Sneaky out the
back.
back. Oh,
you
missed it.
can't miss them from
Just
there in the
overcooked
grand
that.
final.
Yeah.
Hunter on. Big unit playing forward. Is that normal, Chook?
Yeah, he's a bit of a swing man. They like to use him at both ends of the ground, and he's got a few goals the last few weeks.
Chuck, who have you got listed as the norm for today, mate?
Well, I went with...
Oh, there's a bit of biff over there, mate.
That's nothing. That's just Cletus flexing his muscles.
Now, Chris Maguire's tuned in on Facebook. He reckons he used to wear number 10. Just call it Chris Maguire.
Yeah, we could get some jokes there, Magsy, but I'll save you from those ones. Big punch out of bounds by a Nukarni player.
Maybe we could call it, so until we figure out who it is, we'll call it Eddie Maguire, his brother.
Oh, yeah. Michael Davis just punching. Umpire throws it back in. Got down by Kulin Kondinin. Shark by Nukarni. Massive pack not coming out of there. Umpire says, give it to me. Umpire Dave O'Neill. These boys local, the umpires? Chook?
Yeah, they are. Dave's, yeah, he's a school teacher in town. He's umpired a bit of waffle in a NAB Cup game, I think, so he's pretty well accredited.
Awesome.
Ryan Melbourne tuning in from Esperance.
Oh, he's stolen that.
It is, and has a pig
Yes,
on the
the goal of the
right
day.
side.
That's goal of the day so far.
Ash Ailes, I think, Chook, wasn't it?
He's
Yeah,
that.
that's right. The boys call him Schooner, so he'll be
Did they?
happy with that
Yeah.
bar voucher.
And
He
the
nicked that like it was the last pie out of the Bay Marie, that.
even better, the goal umpire actually marked it. How good's that?
Saved the boundary umpires a bit of running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, great goal, and we've got a game on here, nice and early on the
1-1.
City Toyota scoreboard. 1-2, 8 to 1-1-7, narrowest of margins. So great start.
Ryan Melbourne, another Nukarni player, isn't he?
Ex-Demon, yep.
He's tuning in from Esperance.
What's his nickname? Nickname's not Molly, is it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Funny
Funny
enough.
that, eh?
Early, who would have thought?
Yeah, it's pretty
So his old man's.
It's pretty humdrum, but anyway.
Ah,
Right,
do
that's-
yourself a
that's-
favour.
Bloody hell, I'm surrounded by dinosaurs. Kulin Kondinin getting the ball forward. Duckworth gives the shove out, now punches it forward. Kulin Kondinin there in numbers. Goes out the back. Can the old man, this tight old legs, doesn't pick it up.
Ripper.
Now Duckworth kicks it
No,
forward. Not
that's Ripper.
taking the mark on the second attempt, now being flicked out
Great body work. Keep that locked in there.
by Jared West. Now just pushed out of bounds.
It's a good start, end to end, both teams. It's very, very even. No one's got any sort of ascendancy at the moment.
So how old is Phil Gray? Phil?
He's
There he is.
34, no, 33, 32.
Bloody
34,
hell.
about 34 years ago.
That's
Wow.
a kid.
I know.
Now Nukarni have the ball
like
clearing
he's
it,
16.
getting it out wide, gets it in the hands of Marshall Crook. Been busy early, goes down the
Great
wing. That's a long way from home. Lands with Sam Hooper, I think.
Another great kick.
Goes on the left foot to the boundary line, right in front. Oh, bit of a swing, miss, play on. Right in front of the sign on the outside. The sign on, who's that side? Is
It's
that
over near the
Norman
members.
Carpets?
They've got a members tent over there, Craig.
Yeah, that's the Bay 13, the boys with the barbecue.
That's the one.
Oh, wacko.
Way to go.
You
Base
need to get
13
down
in
to there.
Meriden.
That's where you want to hang, right in front of Bay 13.
Yeah.
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 Ball bounces out right in front of the ambulances. They are important. It's unique to country footy, isn't it, Chook, that you have an ambulance at the ground?
It is, yeah. They do a pretty good job, but hopefully they're not needed today.
Purely for the game and the after-game festivities, you need an ambo at both ends of the
They need a drip anyway.
yeah.
Peter Mahari's listening. Phil is 32.
There we go.
Yeah, that's not as funny as we wanted it to be. we wanted it to be about 40 odd. Cervantes Tiger Sharks, they'll be still just doing their trip of glory around the state. Watching from Wongan Hills, the prelim final, Gin, 25 points up at the first break here, which is a fair
Boys,
old
we need
lead.
to get old number 45 for Kulin Kondinins going on. James Grabsky, who works for West Coast Eagles. Great nickname.
Yeah, we need
Hannibal
to get him out there.
Lecter.
He's about to come on.
Hence why he's wearing that mask. Fantastic nickname.
Broke his nose a couple of weeks ago. That was in the second semi, Chook.
It was here, yeah, on this ground. I think he went to Perth and didn't stop bleeding to Northam, I think they said.
Wacko.
Had a week off last week, so he'll be good to go.
David
Fantastic.
Gare gets his first touch, goes back. Oh, look out, clearing Howard nearly.
tackle.
Nearly taking the ground. That's a clever kick, goes wide, and they're round in numbers. Gray is there. One-handed pickup. Repachol is bearing down on Dixon. If he gets you, you're going to
That's a bit of
die over the head of the leading forward. Chopped off by Kulin Kondinin, and the turnover. Now comes back to Repacholi. Repacholi right to the Collie or
Tell you
Choli?
what, he's
Either or.
Repacholi.
Repacholi.
He's fit. That was a big run
He's a big
to
unit.
catch up, and then
Oh! That's what we like to see.
Been cleared.
Oh, Mr. Umpire, come on.
nothing unreasonable about that one.
Michael not so sharp.
There he is.
Missed him. Free
Lecter's
kick
on.
still to Daniel Solstrop. Solstrop just middle distant kick. Chopped off by the Tom O'Brien. Goes to ground. That's holding the ball. Play on, says the umpire.
No.
Maca
Yes,
knows
no.
best.
He's
Now
pinned
goes
it.
to Duckworth. 60 metres out. Goes the centering kick. 1-2. Didn't come down with the ball. Hand passes out wider. Now a shot on goal. That's a ripper. What are you going to do, Cozzy?
The side
He's
ripper.
done
Oh,
it.
he's
Very
scored it.
done. Second goal to Kulin Kondinin on the CBH scoreboard. They go to 2 goals, 1. Leading Nukarni 1-2. That was a great goal. Number 17, I think, wasn't it? Jared West. We're giving it to him.
Looked
Sounds
like
right.
him.
He's a big game player. He's a reigning Cosgroves medalist for best on ground last year. Knows how to play big games.
What did he kick last year, Craig?
Oh, he was in the back line last
No,
year.
it wasn't
Oh.
17. 17 fed it out.
No. In the back line. Now he's up. Now he's up front. So is that due
Now
to
he's
an
in-
injury, or they're just mixing it up a little bit?
Oh, yeah, mix it up now. He's in the ruck.
Yeah, right, eh? All right.
Yeah, I also don't think he kicked that goal. Back in the centre, a big leap in the air by Clayton Koraheki. Now
Great
Kulin
pick
once
up.
again, left foot kick inside by the coach in Brendan White. Bounces off the face of the Kulin Kondinin player. Comes,
Hannibal.
the look away hand pass.
That was Lecter.
Goes, 2 in a minute.
That's it.
Got a goal to Eddie Shandley. Getting out of control now, 2 in a minute on the CBH scoreboard. They go to 3-1-19 to 1-2-8.
Hannibal Lecter played a part in that one. Good handball out, and a few fava beans and overthrew, popped it through.
You've just got to be careful. No one puts a moth in your ear, and you're in trouble if he's on you. You are in trouble.
They'll have a quiet Chianti at quarter time.
with some fava beans.
That's it. It's all over if that happens.
Yeah.
What's going on out there, Chook?
Yeah, it's a pretty good start from both teams. This might be a bit of a shootout, I reckon, for this first bit.
Number 27.
Eddie Shandley kicked that last goal, not in the team book. Leaping high once is Koraheki. Can they get out? Showing hand passes.
They're
They
out
let
here.
the ball go. Now they go
Have a dig,
inside 50. Once again, it's
Oh.
no one in particular. The kick came off the boot of Hunter on. It's been
Forced through.
rushed through.
Nukarni just look like they're just trying to... They're freezing a little bit going in. I think they need to just back themselves and a couple of long bombs outside 50 just to get it up and about, I reckon.
Yeah, just no system going forward.
Not at the moment.
Kulin Kondinin just waiting as we tick over 12 and a half minutes into the first term. Oh, back down. He's got a magnificent
Oi.
leg. Another 70-metre kick bouncing. Oh,
They're in.
well done there by the Nukarni player. Now looking for support. The hand pass comes wide. Might be Giles. Goes the left foot
Great
kick.
kick out
Great
wide.
lead. Great spot up in the hands of Ash Ailes. He's already kicked one. Schooner's going to have another shot on goal from where Sam Hooper couldn't get it.
That's
Talk
a
him in,
long way out, though.
Well, you'll be getting a bit of advice from the boys in Bay 13 there, but they'll talk him through it.
What would you say to him right now if you're in Bay 13?
Just tell him to send it home. He'll be right. Good
Seriously, you don't have to be G-rated. You don't-
Ailes from the other boundary
he's
line.
out on the full.
Out on the full.
Marked
He's
by the
gone.
boundary
No,
umpire.
no good on a set shot.
Yeah, well done, Captain Obvious.
Taking notes from the best.
We brought you to improve the commentary.
Captain
Kulin.
Underpants after that one.
Oh, he's gone.
Now they get it, plays on, goes wide to no one in particular, looking for the safety of the boundary line. Big man falls to ground. There's a tsunami alert. Goes out of bounds, going to be thrown in. Right in front of the Nukarni bench. Here's Greg Steele. Here's a bit of a nervous man. He wasn't too keen for having a chat to us today.
He's a man of few words, Greg.
Oh, great pick up.
Oh, hello. Grabs it
Roving
one
that.
hand. Now punches it forward. That
Great
was
kick.
Chris.
Great
Champagne footy there.
Yeah, you're not the fairest and best player in the Eastern District for nothing. Now a centering kick.
Oh.
The running Duckworth got to turn back onto his right. Does
gonna have a crack at
brilliantly. He does indeed.
He might have got that.
He's
He
got
likes it.
Big Trevor
Ooh,
Cosgrove
another
puts
one.
the 2 hands it. It's now officially a fantastic start to Kulin Kondinin on the CBH scoreboard. They go to 4 goals, 1. They lead Nukarni 1-3, and they need to get some scoreboard pressure. Chook.
Just a lot more system going forward, where their forwards look more dangerous. Whenever they go there, they look like they're going to score.
Yeah, I think,
Whereas Nukarni just a little bit hesitant when they're going forward and not really hitting targets yet.
yeah, the skills of Kulin Kondinin so far, a bit better than Nukarni, missing the easy kicks and they're making the hard ones. But it's early days yet.
And
Again, the centre of the ground. The rucks go at as we tick over 15 minutes into the first term. Got down by
better
Gary
pass.
Anderson for Nukarni. A hand pass and hope. Bit of tappy-tappy is not what we need in the grand final. You need to get your hands on the ball. Right on cue they do. Does the fend
Oh,
off. Now doesn't
he's off.
He's hurt.
Great hit.
Goes down to there as Anderson takes the big
tackle.
man to the ground. Just swarming over them. Just piling on there like WWE. Trying to do the big dog
they're in
flying
there.
death
They're
kick.
in there.
There's a punch on. That's what we like to see. Catch it on camera. Save the P&D chairman some work to do because we just video evidence.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's no next week, so you may as well have a crack.
I don't know that's exactly what the instructions should be.
Dale Crane's listening in. Come on, Kulin Kondinin, pile them on. Just shoveled forward by Nukarni,
Great
but
hands.
chopped off by Kulin Kondinin. Duckworth, I think, is on the bottom of that pack. It's not coming out. Umpire says, give it to me. Ball up, back in the centre of the ground.
Duckworth started well for them too.
He has started very well.
It's a fair old target, isn't it?
Yep.
West Coast Eagles?
Oh, I don't know if he played a game, but he was rookie listed.
He was on the list, wasn't
he? Yep.
Famous name, though, West Perth.
Yeah, oh, indeed.
He's out here.
Oh, he's
Send
had a
it long,
fair
mate.
old run. A spearing kick goes over the head of Tom O'Brien, moving him forward for some unknown reason, pushing him in. He's not a noted goal kicker, is Tom. Can they keep it in? Goes out of bounds into the back of that ute.
Just overcooking those kicks, Nukarni coming in the forward line. They get enough feed in there. They're just a little bit too strong, boys.
Tom O'Brien's going to take the ruck. Why not doing everything else? He'll be up against Mark Chris. Chris just bodies him out of the way. Just taps it to advantage. Can they keep it in? No one from Nukarni bothering to fox the ball. Picked up by Kulin Kondinin player. Now the big ruckman and Gary Anderson. Everyone just falls over. They're scared of him. Going to pick it up now is Gare.
Oh, great out. Get out of that.
Free kick.
It is.
He doesn't like that either.
An ankle tap, I reckon.
He doesn't like that.
Someone grabbed hold of his leg as he ran through. It's a
reckon
fair story. He was
Dob that right in the square, mate. Oh, no, he's not.
can't kick.
No one wants to have a crack.
Goes
great
in
kick.
for
Oh.
Hooper, drops what he should have taken, picks it up on the left, snaps it through to Kulin Kondinin. They raffle it, goes short, over the head, misses the target. Can Hooper get there to put the pressure on? He can as he kicked it, dumps in, should be relayed. Play on, says the umpire. Lux bounces fortuitously. Now they shovel it out, gets it into the hands of Melvin Deering. Deering
Good
finds
hands.
Gare. He lights the
all the way,
afterburners,
mate.
has a
all the
bounce,
way.
goes inside 50. Once again, overcooks the kick. Touch ball play on. Kulin Kondinin
They're out
go
here,
to
boys.
clear the
They're
ball.
out. They're well out here on the grandstand side wing. Once he picks it up, he's going to look long. I reckon he's going to go deep into the 50 here, which he does. Right in front of the dugout, which we can't see. No, he's gone.
Oh, they're
to, but
holding
we're over
on.
the back.
Play on. No, the umpire did see that one. The international man of mystery did hold on to the Phil Gray. Just inside his defensive 50, goes centre, sends his teammate a fair task. He's up to it, picks it up by Cal Crook. Pig has got it. The run comes from behind, so he burns him just after his run. Spearing kick, Lux of Fortune, lands in the hands of Anderson.
Gare's
on the outer wing. The ball comes in that direction. Great kick.
Hold it up,
Looking to
leading too
go.
early, boys,
He was
leading too
looking to
early.
go. Now goes inboard. That's better.
Oh, he lucky there.
He's just gone. I was kick umpire for a second there.
Ash Ailes goes wide again. Once again, they continuously turn it over there, Chook.
They do. The boys need to lower their eyes, and I think they must be a bit nervous.
Joss Kin commentating his 10 out of 10. I'll read that out about 16 times today. Thanks for joining in. Come on, the D's.
Funny how many people post on here that can't count.
Kulin Kondinin. Can we shorten that at all? Because I'm going to cock that
KK will call him.
Are
What's
they
KK?
they
Yeah,
are,
no,
they're the
don't do
Blues.
that.
Oh, the Blues. The Blues.
The Blues. We'll go with the Blues.
Don't call them the clan.
Oh, Sam Hooper comes whistling through. Not.
And sorry,
Bad
Triple
job.
M Footy, their fees just been cut for some reason. No more simulcast now. Sorry, the boys back in the studio. That's why we don't bring Dad out.
I think Hooper picks it up. He's gone to ground. The hand was pinged, no prior opportunity. They need one here as we tick over 19 minutes into the first term. Magnificent crowd.
Hannibal Lecter's just come off for a bit
Come
of a
on.
rest. And,
So is Jobsy. He's had a good first quarter, Jobsy.
Yep.
Now Gare picks it up, has
Oi.
a ping, goes it around the corner.
That's tell you what.
No,
No,
one
outside the poster.
behind. He did well at Country Week, didn't he, Chook?
He did, yeah. Won the best player for Eastern Districts.
See, I do my homework, boys.
You
Not
do.
like you just sit on the back end on Facebook, twittering away. Well, Tom was.
I thought on the way down here you called it whittling.
That's a good mark.
That is a good mark.
It is.
Mark of the day contender
that's
there, boys.
That's a contender for the Meriden Panel and Paint. Thanks to Dan and Louis Ann Birdie.
Oh, great mark. Just on the grandstand side wing here. Looking inside. No, he's going to go down the line. He's played on. That's bordering on 15
That
metre
was,
kick.
I reckon that was about 13.2.
Pacholi has the ball in the centre wing. Now gets called to go. Goes long. Doesn't get quite onto it, but Lee under contested. Mark, what are Nukarni thinking? But they come away with the ball. That's a great spoil.
That's a mark.
He's actually paid it.
That's a push. No, it's a push.
Oh,
I was
come
going
on
to
up.
say, how did he pay that as a mark?
He chose the third of two options. Now goes wide. Nukarni are out. But they've gone square rather than to advantage. So once they go down the outer wing, good kick, good mark.
No, that
in the
worked out
hands
okay.
of Jason Musker. Welcome to Liberty Fuels. Now comes inboard.
Have
Everyone
a crack at that. Go all the way,
Bouncing
mate.
ball. Goes in the hands now of Deering. Bouncing ball does go out of bounds. Sam Hooper can't pick it in. He's the leading goal kicker, isn't it, Sam?
He is. He got 75, I think, for the year.
Who's the full back there for the Blues there, Chook? Because he's playing dead tight. If he's the number one goal kicker, he's tight on him, holding him right out.
Yeah, it's good effort so far.
Yeah, he did a good job in the second semi as well on him.
Fair safe. He got off the chain. He kick a lazy 7 by the look of him, but fullback's right on him, mate.
No one home for Nukarni, so it's cleared easily by the Blues. Running mark taken now, just goes wide to Repacholi. Geez, he's covering some ground.
He
Good
has
mark
got a
in
bit
front of his eyes.
Easily best on ground this first quarter.
Now he goes along down the wing. Gray does brilliantly. Oh, grandfather time.
Yes.
Just outpoints everyone. Now goes inboard. They're on the outer side. The kid's in the hands of captain Dan Giles. 2 bounces, waiting for something to happen. Wrong foots himself. His right
That's
foot's
a
under
great
to
kick.
stop him. Off the hand. Once again, ill-directed as they go inside 50. Repacholi marks it with his face. That's a contender for the Meriden Panel and Paint mark of the day.
He'll get better, I reckon, too.
And
he can take a hang.
Side of his head sort of got decorated on the way through as well.
He just gave a little bit of a Toby Green there on the way down too.
Now they go inside 50 once again. Duckworth is one out. He loves that situation. Now the ball's in dispute. Tapping it dangerously. Duckworth picks it up. This way, that way, left foot around the corner.
Goal of the day.
Happy days, rolling back the time. Simon Duckworth gets his second in the first term and another contender, Chook, for the Northside Tavern goal of the day.
That is a ripper. He's wheeled round on his left foot in the wrong pocket and towards the boundary line, snapped it back. Couldn't have seen too much daylight between those goalposts and brings up their 5th for the quarter. They are really off to a flyer.
Yeah, and if this gets up, we're going to have a tough job on our hands picking this goal of the day. Some rippers already.
Yeah.
No, I've already won it. Cameron Ling with the special comments. Yeah,
Cameron
Grant
Ling.
Cheatham. Yep.
Cameron Ling.
Cameron Ling with the special comments.
Jimmy Bartell.
Oh, yeah.
Tim Newton. Chook, what a great voice for radio. Yeah, that's what we
Your
like to see.
nickname, Lingy.
And Ryan Meldrum. Chooky, tell Mick he needs to be tighter on Repper. 5 uncontested possessions in 10 minutes.
Great rebound off halfback there by Kondinin.
Giles goes back right on cue. Does the mongrelest of mongrel punts, but you've got to be careful when you say that. You really do. Now goes to Hooper. Goes wide, drops it. The pressure's getting to him.
Goal.
Picks it up, crosses 50.
Oh,
Kicks it into the face. Brilliant defence by the Blues. Gets another shot as a ping from downtown.
He's done it.
He's in.
Oh,
You're guilty, says the crowd.
Marshall Crook, an absolute ripper. Another contender for the Northside Tavern goal of the day.
I've got to say, with the picking it up and the recovery there, and the second effort was a great one, and just dropped on the boot about 45 metres out. Fair angle, and able to be shepherded through, and just bounced through on the boundary line, on the goal line.
On the CBH scoreboard. 5-1 plays 2-4.
They needed that one.
24 minutes gone, so we should get a blower pretty soon.
Yeah, it can't be long.
Can they get another one back just to tighten it up? The Blues have been sensational. No clear tap out. Now it's in dispute. The ruckman comes back at it, threw that out. Lucky the umpire's on the other side. He did indeed see it. Good spot. It's going to be, no advantage. It's going to come back. It's in the hands of Daniel
Go out
Falstrop.
of Crispy, be near on.
Goes back to Chris.
Near on best on.
50 metres inside 50, running
Great
back with the
ball.
fly to the ball. Will it stay in? You're going to wear a badge of a Ford Falcon, I reckon, if he goes to ground. Pushed out of bounds. Boy, is that Sharp, is it?
That
Michael
was
Sharp?
Trying to get into the game.
He would be loving red hair in a hot day.
The food out there.
It's taken on his... Oh, that was nearly going to be a snag of the day.
Oh, there you go. Another one.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
he's
defence.
gone in there.
Good defence. Has a ping from the boundary line, does Brendan White.
Jobsy's back on.
He's back on.
He is. He's played not a bad game.
Yeah, he is.
Jobsy.
It's in the hands of Gray as we tick over 25 minutes in the first term. Gray now from full back.
Oh, look out.
Hello.
Trouble here. He's panicked.
It's a little bit came out, bit of a stain.
A little bit of a job.
Oh,
he's
sets
done
it.
He's got it, see?
Jobsy on cue.
Jobsy's on the
Hand
game.
passes it out. The big man's a long way down from there. Hand passes it
Oh,
back.
nearly.
Hand passes it errantly. Goes to Daniel Giles. Oh, that's a trip. Play play onto advantage.
Great hands
hand
outside.
pass, Happy now goes to Gare, taps it to himself. A great shepherd
him
off the
out.
ball by Dan Giles. They go wide. It's on the outer wing. Ticking down to the into the first term. Goes to Sam Hooper. Waste no time.
Have another one,
Lights
mate.
the afterburners. Has a bounce. Hand passes it into the square. And another one on the board for Nukarni.
As Mac has just popped a valve calling that. It was a great goal out there on the far side. Nukarni have got the last two back-to-back, so they are getting a bit of a sniff coming in the end of this first quarter, boys.
Yeah, back in the game and really, really needed that one. Looked a lot better going into the forward line than they have in the early part, starting to settle.
Yeah, good unselfish play there from Sam as well, dishing off the handball. That doesn't happen too often, I tell you.
Hungry.
And the big show, number 20, Nukarni, he's the big show. He
The
loves
big
it.
show.
The big
Yeah,
show.
sorry, yeah, Stephen Scray kicked that goal.
I'm surprised he didn't try to kick it over the fence, to be honest.
Oh, that's where the boogeyman lives over the fence there. We don't go over there.
Wolf Creek country out there.
Yeah, well, we passed it on the way in here. So,
Yeah, we
you
passed
know,
Macca's place.
we did.
Macca Creek.
Macca Creek.
Back in the centre of the ground. Can Nukarni pinch it? No, they
Crispy.
can't.
Oh, they're out.
Now the Blues go inside 50. It's a long kick.
Oh.
1, 2 attempts. Oh, great push out by.
He's got it.
It
No.
goes
And
to
goal square.
Duckworth from the goal
Yeah,
square.
yeah.
Goal. 3 in the
Done.
first term to Simon Duckworth.
Oh, yes.
That came back from the clearance work again by Crispy off the half back line, so
Just
they
a
might have
little-
just pushed him in there.
A little bit too easy then.
He's quite damaging, Crisp, number
He
13
is.
for Kondinin at the moment.
Very. He's won a WACFL premiership with West Perth a few years ago, and
Yeah,
good to see him back playing footy for
Yeah,
a
no,
start.
great
in
player.
Kondinin, and
he's in the middle now, so he was off half back before, so last two clearances he's got.
to keep up this pace, the boys will be puffed after half time, I'd imagine. It's
You'd
pretty warm
reckon.
out there.
28 minutes gone in the first term. 20 minutes plus time on.
That's right, Macca, yep.
7 minutes of time on. And
8 minutes, 17 in
yeah,
fact.
9 goals kicked in a ripping first term. 6 of them by Kulin Kondinin on the CBH scoreboard. They're going to get another one at this rate. Trying to fend off. He's lucky to get away that he does. He does indeed. We might need to find out who number 10 is if we can at quarter time, Chook.
Yeah, I'll be all over that for you.
Man of mystery, I'm going to call him Austin.
Elston. Or Mr. Walker. The ghost who walks.
Oh, that's the Phantom, isn't it?
Oh, God
Yeah,
knows. Yeah.
that's
No
it.
worries. Anyway.
Yeah.
Mate, you guys need to be careful. The constabulary are here
Oh,
for,
wacko.
for some of your puns.
We love, that's a throw.
Awesome.
Play on,
Throw.
says the umpire. Now they go inside 50 once again. Duckworth, one out, push,
Oh.
mark, push.
Oh,
That's lucky, that one, because you're not allowed to do that. No, you can't.
Put him on.
Um,
He's giving him
He
50.
knocked
They
it out
played
of
a
his
50.
hands.
He does like a chat, I must say, Simon Duckworth, Chook.
he would have given away a few 50s in his life, that's for sure. That's a big 50 too.
Oh, it is.
That is, I'll tell you what, you'd buy real estate off the bloke, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Goes wide, gets it into the hands of Michael Davis. Now he goes inside 50, running back with the
grab.
flight of the ball. You got to
Oh.
pay that one. That is a very courageous mark. That goes down. That's a contender for the Meriden Panel and Paint mark of the day. Going to Garrett Browning, running back with the flight of the ball. Chook, that's scary stuff.
Let's
was
go
very
with it.
good, very
I
tough.
reckon he's paid him the free kick
I
rather
reckon he
than the
has
mark.
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
But, you know,
Gutsy.
But if we
You
had a free
guys-
kick of the day, it might have been.
yeah, free kick of the day. Yeah, that's it.
The Chook free kick of the day, we'll call that. What do they win, a Chook at the end of the game?
Dozen eggs.
I'm not eating anything you lay. Kulin Kondinin,
Another
another
free
push.
kick going their way. Lecter's just about ready to come back on, boys.
He is.
A couple of moths in his pocket.
Just defog the marks.
Fonglat in someone's ear and away past. Guaranteed he won't get a kick for half an hour.
He's playing on Clarice.
Oh, yuck. Now, ungainly kicking style, I must say. Old man Gray. Oh, that's a great
Ooh,
effort.
good
Ripper
attempt.
just took him out.
Crisp again.
Now, hand pass goes back to the
Goal.
coach,
Have a
Brendan
dig,
White.
mate. Have a
from
dig at that.
50.
Oh,
it's
oh.
a post.
Hits
Nearly
the woodwork.
shisky babs it on the top of the coast.
Sisky babs it.
Shisky babs it.
I reckon
Brendan White.
we might be playing 25-minute quarters with time on, boys.
I reckon they're playing 30-minute quarters.
Hey, is the
Time
same
on.
person responsible for the anthem, responsible for the time clock?
Let's hope not.
Wouldn't be the guy that put it in this guy Craig's hands by any chance by pressing that.
Tom O'Brien has it, spears the ball in, finds a teammate, gets it in the hands of Melvin Deering. Deering now still deep in defence, kicking over just into the third hour of the first quarter. It goes white to grey.
Second day's play.
Bad light stops the game. Now, does brilliantly. Hand pass. It's a hand pass, and Hope, look out. You got pressure coming forward. Sidesteps him, spearing left foot kick. It's into the non-running forward. Just fortuitously. Out the ball. Play on.
Don't play that.
Now they're going to clear it. The Blues goes to the outer wing. 2 versus 1. Comes out the back. Goes to White.
There it is.
There it is.
It does work.
It's on mute. Quarter time at the Meriden Rec Centre. Triple M is rocking footy because on the CBH scoreboard, 3-4-22 to Nukarni. They trail Kulin Kondinin on 6-3-39. Triple M rocks footy.
Harvest is just around the corner, which means it's time to bring out CBH's CDF app. And because I submitted my estimates using Paddock Planner, my paddock information is already available in the CDF app. Now, when I'm getting ready to deliver using the CDF app, I can quickly fill out the form with my paddock information, which means no more lengthy paperwork and less time waiting in queues at site. CBH CDF app, it's a faster way to get through harvest.
Son, you can grow just about anything with this stuff.
I'm Aaron Pitt with just the facts on how you get more at City Toyota.
You get more choice with more than 200 hand-picked pre-owned and a large range of new Toyotas for you to test drive. You get more service when you book your car in at any of the award-winning City Toyota service centres, enjoy free refreshments, Wi-Fi, or even watch your car get pampered from the comfort of the City Toyota Lounge. You get more convenience when you book your car in for a City Toyota mobile service at your home or office. Go to citytoyota.net.au.
It can be hard for men to express how they're feeling.
Check in on a mate if they're not going so well.
Grab a coffee.
Or watch a game of sport together.
Talking and listening are powerful.
For more info, search Think Mental Health.
Welcome back to the Meriden Rec Centre. A ripping game of football here on Footy Radio. 6-3-39 to 3-4-22. We'll get to the best players in a minute because we're about to rejoin Triple M right throughout WA. Thanks for your support today. Triple M rocking footy at the Meriden Rec Centre. The 2 huddles out there on the oval. Tom Tapping, Ian McNeil and Craig Wilson bringing you the action today. Who'd you see as the best players out there for Kulin Kondinin?
I thought Repicholdi had a great quarter. Did a lot of hard running, hard work, and really made things happen out there. I thought he played an absolute blind to that quarter.
Chris setting it up through the midfield, and Duckworth with 3 goals was very good, Craig.
Yeah, I had Crispy, definitely number 13 from Condon as best on at the moment.
Dan Giles for Nukarni, Darcy Dixon as Craig Glass get to join us again. You're going to pick some best players in a minute, so whack those cans back on.
Darcy.
Phil Gray was very good in the back half. Who else was your best players for Nukarni in that one, Chook?
Oh, you'd have to have Phil Gray across half back with Dan Giles, sort of rebounded a fair bit of the footy. Darcy Dixon, the young 16-year-old's been pretty good on the wing.
Had him in the 16s, just gone.
And Phil Gray has got to be the oldest looking 32-year-old on the
play. He's been like that for about 10 years.
You'd have to chop his leg off and count the rings. He's not.
Tom's only 28, did you know that?
Yeah, he cops a bit, but he can play footy.
Yeah, no, he's
reading the ball very well.
He has. He's been really solid in that half back and under pressure too, because the ball's been coming down pretty well into the forward line.
No, he's been solid. I think he's won about 6 or 7 best and fairest for Nukarni over the years, and probably, he won't give it a nudge this year, but he's been good back there since he's gone back.
Yeah.
Goal kickers today for Kulin Kondinin. We've missed that one of them, but we gave it to 10, but it wasn't. 3 to Simon Duckworth in that quarter. Jared West has kicked 1, and Eddie Shandley has kicked 1 as well. All single goal kickers for Nukarni, Marshall Crook, Ash Ailes, which is an absolute ripper, and Stephen Scray has kicked 1 as well. And the CBH scoreboard, 6-3-39 to 3-4-22. Chook, what do Nukarni have to do to get a bit more scoreboard pressure?
They just need to take their time when they got the footy. They get enough of the footy. They just sort of blazing away, missing targets. And you can't afford to do that against the Blues. They're just too good, too skillful at rebounding the ball. If they just take their time, look for a target, hit them up. They got the forwards that can kick the goals. Just a matter of getting it to them.
Just that delivery just forward of centre into the forward line is where they're falling down. They're certainly getting it across half-back with Gray and the rest, and across the centre, but just that delivery into the forward line, just not quite finding the space and not quite hitting the targets.
Still definitely in the game, though. I mean, it's still anybody's game, I reckon.
It's a red-hot contest out
Absolutely. They just take a bit of time, a bit more composure down there. They're getting out the back early. When they get out the back, they're having a shot, but their set kicks are just overcooking a little bit.
There's a bit of football royalty coming up the stairs now. Snogger Downsborough.
Yep.
Might get him on board
Pretty keen for a half-time interview, I think.
Sports Power, you got a lot of sponsors. Chook, Sports Power Meriden. Pretty keen to have that. They're fantastic supporters of yours.
Yeah, they do all the balls for all the clubs all throughout the league. Yeah, great sponsors.
Dyson
Henry does a ripper job down there.
Dyson Jones, sell your wool through Dyson Jones.
Yeah, 40-year sponsors or 50-year sponsors or something like that.
RSM Bird Cameron, we saw Rob Crombie just a minute ago, but major office here in Meriden.
Yeah, that's right, yep.
Yeah, we need some more from you.
Well,
Bush Rock Community Resource Centre, they're printing your budgets, aren't they?
They do the budgets. They do a pretty good job most weeks.
Maxi Point Cultivation Technologies and Elders Real Estate and Grain. Byfields as well. I saw one of the team of Craig Lane, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Neil Hooper's here.
Neil Hooper as well from Byfields and CBH Group. As we said before,
bit of a touch up in the middle, boys.
They're into the young bloke. I thought they might be.
Yeah. Punch on with crisp and see how you get on. Umpires about to get the game back underway. Ricky Spencer, Marcus Calum, Hilsey Flint. I don't know what the hell that means, but Matt Crisafio, mate of yours, is he?
He is, the big red dog.
Yep, tuning in from Ballarat.
Oh, the umpire's just had a bit
Oh,
of a
that's what we take a tumble. Now the Blues go back inside 50, running at the ball. Full chest of Nukarni defence. Goes to grandfather time, goes to Gray. It gets it back to his captain in Giles. Left foot kick coming. Now on the wing, it's he pulls the kick. While they were wrestling, Crispus whistles in front, takes the mark. Now does a relieving kick. 55 metres, goes brilliantly to a teammate. There in Sam Browning. He has a ping from around the corner. Will it stay in? Good defence by Nukarni. Punched out by Hunter on.
Number 10 down there for Kulin on his hands and knees. Who's that?
Jan Shattuck. We found out who he is.
Jan Shattuck.
He's got it. We've given him a name.
His real name. Handy.
Shattuck.
Got down there by the Blues. Sharked by Tom O'Brien. Right foot kicked. It's 2-on-1 out the back there. Brilliantly picked up and done by Marshall Crook. Kick a goal in the first term. Goes out wide to Sam Hoover. What can he do? Wheels around on the left. Kicks it underground. Sets his teammate a big task, but he's going to come and mark his own ball.
Well done, mate.
Fell over. Play on, says the umpire. Stands up right on cue. That's a hand pass and Hope. Selling his teammate. Goes one way, then the other. Has a look at the goals. Goes across the face, I suspect. One behind only.
Ailes again, peppering the goals. He wants that Northside Tavern voucher, I think.
He likes the sneaky ones out the back, doesn't he? He sort of be the sweats on him and then just ducks out there.
Jobby's off for a bit of relief.
Bit of a seat. Sitting down, old Jobsy. That's sitting down on the job.
Blow goes right out to, brilliantly done by Gray. Hand passes it clear. Now the cavalry arrives, getting some skin on him, but they do well enough, and they got it out, and they are out. Picking it up on the second, third, fourth attempt. You're in some strife, buddy. Run over the line. Being pinged. Well done. Now it's in the hands of Gare. Has a bounce. Lowers his eyes, kicks it out, bounces it at the feet. Brilliant pick up by the Nukarni player. Hand pass and Hope back to the skipper. He's probably been their best player. Needs his left because he's right only there to stop him falling over when he walks. Now goes and finds a teammate 60 out. It's in the hands of Jason Musker. Jason Musker, a long way from home, kicks it in the forward pocket. Good spoil
Great
from
spoil.
behind. They're going to ground now. Relieving, gets in some room there. Going in.
Oh, have a crack, mate.
He does. Hangs it around the corner.
Oh,
Hooper!
oh.
Sprigs up. It doesn't
Taken
matter.
out.
He's marked it.
He's done a Toby.
He didn't like it
He's done
either.
a Rewald.
The cool player in Browning. But Sam Hooper just trying to protect himself. Is he a set shot specialist, Chook?
He is. He's a set shot, a running shot. He's just a goal-kicking specialist this year.
So he's got it. Are we going to mock him? Is it
No,
is
he's
it
got
worth bringing out a bungie right now? Did we waste a bungie on this kick?
Trevor's not even going to move from the goals here.
Trevor can't move.
Yeah, yeah, it could be out in the full.
Look at that.
Oh, straight through the middle,
Right
Chook.
on cue.
Great call.
Sam Hooper gets his first for the day.
He's looked dangerous, though, when it's been down there.
He's a lively mover. That's for sure. I'd hate to play on him.
The Duckworths are tuned in.
10
Michael
points down
Duckworth, Diana Duckworth, show Dad. Yeah, why not? Can watch the game.
10 points down now, Nukarni. They're well back in this game, boys.
Kelsey Crook, it's a good grab, Sam Hooper. Yep, we did like that. And Paul Teasdale, some work to do to come on the Demons.
I don't know. I think your Demons are just turning the screws at the moment.
On the CBH scoreboard, they get one back. Kulin Kondinin leading, 6-5-39 to Nukarni 4-5-29.
Which Duckworth would be the dad? John?
Well, Simon, I'd imagine.
Simon's dad is... Well, it's famous dad. Bill,
Nah, I don't
John.
think so. I don't think it's that lot.
They don't play cricket, do they, Duckworth? We've got a best mate, Lewis.
Yeah, jeez, I could see
Boom,
that.
boom. Yeah.
I'll
Good
straighten it up. We go, the
that's
look-away
right.
hand pass beat everyone, including Sam Hooper. You're in some trouble there, mate. Don't grab hold of it. You'll wake up next week. It's gone out of bounds. It's going to be thrown in. Resplendent in green today are the umpires. Brand new uniforms, Chul?
Yeah, I think they're straight out of the plastic.
No, they're the waffle. Well, they are.
They're umpires. They're probably still in plastic.
Anderson gets the ball out, goes to a teammate. It's a shot
it's
from
dangerous.
Jason Masker. He's going to bounce. Running there is Scray. Will they stay in? No, goes out of bounds. Just a wave on the outer side. If you are listening in, flash your headlights, toot the horns.
Give us
Tuning
a
in
wave,
on
Bay 13.
6MD.
Glad you don't get those two sentences mixed up.
The guy comes out the back, nearly trapping it is Darcy Dixon. He
Good
does
pick
on the
up.
second attempt.
Darcy's
He's
got a snag.
Turned it.
No, he missed it. Not quite enough.
Just Trevor didn't give us much in the goals there. He didn't move. He just put the one finger out.
Bill Duckworth is the dad. Thank you, Michael.
Young Bill. We spoke to Bill at North Beach.
Yeah,
a
he's
month
just
or
a
so
legend
ago.
up there. Jeez, he's done a lot of good work up there, hasn't he?
Yeah, and his story about how he got to Essendon was an absolute ripper.
We'll relay that to you when we get a chance. The Blues going to kick it in by Biglin. Biglin right on cue. Another 60-metre bond. A ripper
Great
comes
kick.
and lands in the hands. Keep it in the family. Lockie Biglin. Biglin goes down the wing,
great
running
mark.
back
Good
with a
mark.
fly to the ball and
It's on
taking
the middle, boys. Switch
is
to the middle,
Browning.
boys.
Spots him now. Gets it to Tholstrup. Tholstrup's got a paddock. He's stopped. Now he
Great
goes
kick.
wider again
Great
to
play.
Ripacholi. Still in the centre square.
It's going to go
On a
long
good
straight
day.
to
He's
the
a
square
chance
here.
from there.
Bombing it. Oh.
Does the old end over flower punt. Comes out the back.
Oh, there's our man. Oh, great one.
Well done by Hunter on to put the kick out of bounds. Going to be thrown in right on the post as we tick over 6 minutes into the first term. Second
term. Yeah, easy contender for smother of the day there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
there
it.
you
He's
go.
got him.
Oh,
There
hello.
it is.
Hello.
There's another one, number 2.
What's he done?
He's kicked that. Oh.
That is a
Number
very good
27,
goal.
Eddie Shanley, has kicked his second for the day.
He started well.
He has, and that was a ripping goal. It's another contender for the Northside Tavern goal of the day. A year of free palmies, I hear, thanks to Steph and Steve down the Northside Tavern.
Good on you guys. It's always good to get free palmy.
Yep.
Had
Palmy
one
and a
down
pint.
there, Chook. Are they any
Oh,
good?
I'm weekly.
You rate 'em?
Weekly down there.
Oh, weekly.
Yeah, best
Yeah,
palmies
well,
in Meriden.
Get
Without
out there
a
and
doubt.
kick a snag, then you'll get a free year's supply then if you kick the goal of the day.
Yeah.
Eddie Shanley, right foot snap.
It's a good goal, and just still maintains that 3-goal gap. They've just got control of this game at the moment.
Back in the centre of the ground, ball's thrown high in the air. Got down by Andersons, but it's sharked there. Oh, eventually that's a throw, mate. Chopped off brilliantly there by Nukarni. They're in again. Now can they get it clear? Spearing inside. Who's there? Bounce clears everyone. Comes over the back. They're in numbers. A Kulin Kondinin falls over at the inopportune time. Going back into trouble. And passing Hope as they clear it. Hooper's there. Can't get his hands on it. Running in straight lines. You're in trouble. Brilliantly done. Now they're just more desperate of the Blues. Now they clear it through Thompson. Bounced into the face of his teammate. Now they will clear it. That might be Crisp. Goes forward 2-on-1. But the one win, it's Ripacholi's on fire.
Going again.
It's chopped off by Giles. He's been good into an over and finds Tom O'Brien. He's been quiet today so far, Chook.
He hasn't been his usual self.
He's
Seen him go
conflicted.
long.
He's conflicted. He's from Kulin. Oh, Jobby!
Straight off the bench.
Comes to White. Now Gav. This lands fortuitously. Goes one way or the other. Oops. Just lucky to get out of that. Goes to the big guy in Sharp.
The big show.
Laces out.
That is a very, very, very good passage of play to just weed their way through traffic and find their mark. Just about 40 metres out, 45-degree angle if you're watching on our Facebook feed on Footy Radio, right behind the kick.
48 metres of
to the right.
Distance won't trouble him, but accuracy will. Stephen Gray.
He allowed for the Calabaran doctor there, but it wasn't in yet.
Next Wednesday.
A hot, screaming easterly. That's what we need today. Let's come in the next couple of days. You'd be happy with that, Chook?
Oh, beautiful.
Just absolutely fry the last year crop. Now, once again, that guy is an absolute ripping kick, isn't he?
How good is that? Into the centre square.
And he's
every one of them.
hit a target every time, too.
He's going to be a mark. There. It's Jared West. Kicked the goal in the first.
He's gone to 45. He's gone to Lecter. Go to Lecter. He is too. Look at him. There's Hannibal.
Right on cue. How can he see through all that perspex? Then he goes down wide. That's a front on charge.
Because he gets free all the time because no one's willing to chase him.
Bounces at the feet. Oh, might be Duckworth. Now they're going to get it clear to Tom O'Brien. That's what we need to see. The running play. That's a big searching hand pass. He burns him. He's looking to get it. Need to get it on your boot soon. Lucky not to get away with that. Hooper's got free. Marked inside 50. Turn your back on everyone, Sam, and go back and kick the goal because all your options are now disappeared.
I actually thought that he had enough clearance then that he could have actually just wheeled around and dropped that on the boot.
But the camera, this way the camera can focus right in on
Sam.
Sam.
Arun's going to earn his quid here.
What are you saying?
Sam Hooper crosses the paint of 50. A right foot kick.
Has munted it.
Misses to the near
side. He might have got that. One of those.
No,
he's missed it.
He's missed.
Oh, Big Trevor's a big fan of the
You can't feel Trevor down there. The boys tried to clap it through.
Well, as the lovely Wendy says, Mac has gone early again.
Bit of premature celebration.
Don't you hate that?
Now he's just you got to get one first. Goes out to the outer wing, not marked in the second attempt by Giles. He's been fantastic. Taken to the ground, just shovelled forward by Kulin. Drop that Cole. Good umpiring by Tim England. No, it's not.
That's Dave O'Neill.
Dave O'Neill.
Well, he's gone inside here.
He has.
Safe.
Hooper.
Ooh.
Good mark.
Come on up, it's football.
Yeah, he's into it.
He didn't like that very much.
No, I wouldn't have liked that either.
Bit of body.
Just a free punch in the head, but Browning, that's all right. Super. Hooper, right in the centre of the ground.
He's gone long out the back, boys.
Good kick.
Oh,
Great mark.
Great mark.
This will go another 80 metres out.
Tully Biglin.
I tell you what, if he wouldn't be far off, one of Kondinen's best as well today.
Yep.
He goes short for a change and goes
really
to Nahi Lewis.
Goes short, 65 metres.
Nahi Lewis.
He's got a 50 here, I think.
Nah, just
calling him on. No.
Gone in the hand of a teammate, right in front of the landmark sign on the outer wing. Once again, good ball use goes to Crisp.
They really are just sharper with their delivery, right across the board.
All that free
where they're able to just hit targets.
Jobby right on cues, gets it to his teammate, kicks it off West. Running back with a fly to the ball, comes out the back brilliantly, solves the dummy to himself, gets it to a teammate in Repacholi. Good. Oh, that's a free kick.
Yep.
That was Hannibal then.
It was.
Yeah, that's a free kick, not a mark.
Arrested.
It's about ripped the top of his scon off.
Goes to Sharp, perhaps.
Peeled his face off.
Goes forward, Duckworth. 50. That'll be 50.
Oh, dear. That is very agricultural.
It's not the first time.
He knows, he's already halfway back there.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets a bit of a hello on the way through. We're having a run. It's locked back in high school sprint there.
Trying to milk the 50. Now comes out to Dixon. He's been lively. Goes inside 50 with the tumble punt.
Oh.
It did everything that market. Now can he keep it in? The Shepherd now comes. He's outside 50, centering ball. Look out the back. Good spoil. Gare's there. Can he pick it up? Lewis is there as well. He's just waiting for it to go over the boundary line, and it does. Going to be thrown in. Is that the cricket pitch over there?
Yeah, there is a cricket pitch over there.
Just a little bit wasted going into the forward line then, just a little bit indirect. They could have gone, I think, straighter for goal. Going across the face like that, they've wasted an opportunity.
12 and a half minutes into the second term. CBH scoreboard 7-3 plays 4-8. Gare taken to ground, dropped it. Good tackle, good umpiring, free kick, Kulin Kondinin.
Who's out the back here? Got the hands on the footy here. 28 for Kondinin. Not sure who that is.
Toby Browning.
But we're Toby Browning's at that deep, just sort of out from the, just on the 50 actually on the far side. Bit of a munted kick again, but he's hit his target in.
No,
did they punt the ball up?
They might need to swap the balls at half time. I was just thinking
Dan Giles, been Nukarni's best. He goes in ball, gets it to his teammate in Thomas O'Brien. Now goes back to Sharp. Sharp evades the tackle, goes inside 50. No one home for Nukarni. Falls to ground. Don't do that there, mate. You're in some trouble. Can he get it clear? Yeah, he can. Just stands up. Everyone just falls off him. Well played there by Biglin. He goes wide. Marking it there is Clayton Koraheki. Koraheki, ungainly kicking style, effective mark by Nukarni. He's going to take a good kick from there.
Yeah.
Chook.
Might test him for distance here, I reckon. Watch out for a MDM panel and paint mark of the day contender on the line, I reckon.
Jared West with the ball.
There's Hooper floating in that back line. There, watch for Hooper to fly here.
Yeah, Hooper's heading right back onto the goal line. He's ready.
We look in.
Comes in.
On the 50. It's a good kick off
tell
the
you
boot.
what.
Right on cue, through for a behind.
2 metres earlier, and I reckon it would have been sit on someone's shoulder.
Was that Ailes who kicked that?
That was Ailes, yeah.
1 goal, 2
It's been
for
a busy
Ailes
man.
today. Another 90-metre bomb. No, it nearly goes out of
short
bounds.
stab.
Only 60.
Short 15-metre stab. Marked on the outside there.
Jared West. West goes inboard. It's this short game that Tom you were talking about. It's really working for it. Goes into the hands of the coach at Brendan White. White now out the outer wing. Pump that ball up.
Even a flower bag kick like that still hits the target.
When you're on, you're on.
Yeah, exactly. They're making the most of it at the moment.
Sam Browning, centre wing,
Hannibal
out
over the back, boys. No.
Spriggs out, doesn't work. Evades everyone. Now picking it up, shrugging the tackle of Hannibal. He's not hungry, so lets him go. Now goes inboard, bouncing ball in dispute. Picked up brilliantly. The quick hand pass, too quick for everyone. Kulin now there in numbers. They go wide through Biglin of the Lockie variety. Going to ground, Hannibal.
Got to be a kick.
Nah.
Coming back, going Kulin Kondinin's way. Going in the hands, I don't know, might be Biglin, could be anyone.
Browning on.
Brilliant. Goes to Hannibal from the boundary line. What's he done?
That's
He's done
crispy.
that.
That's crisp.
Yep.
Bit of class.
Gonna
He's
say-
given it to Bay 13 as
Gonna
well.
say we haven't called his name for a while. He's just popped up and kicked a lazy snag outside.
That's an absolute ripper on the CBH scoreboard. They move to 7-3, 8-3 in fact. Kulin Kondinin. It's another contender for the goal of the day. Nukarni stuck on 4-9.
The Bay 13 must have been getting into Chris, and he turned around and a bit of a celebration.
Yeah, give him a bit of a wave, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let him know.
A funny sort of wave, but it was missing 4 fingers.
One of those bird-type waves.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's going to follow him for the rest of the day now. He'll be their favourite player out there, I'd imagine.
Absolutely. Be near on best on for me at the minute.
Yeah, he won't be far away, that's for sure.
Umpires pick that today. The best on ground, or do you have a
I think
panel?
there's three cards floating around.
Yep.
Chook, the biggest selling beer today, what would it be?
Oh,
Would be
I'll give you one guess.
ends with Chook, would it be?
Yeah.
In the red can?
It does, yep.
Oh, a bit of a soft one. Unravelling now. Jan Shattuck has got a relay free kick. Goes to Grasby. Goes
great mark.
They need to lock down this bloke a bit, I think.
That is a great mark.
That was a great mark.
That's
Eddie.
a contender.
That is
That's
a
Eddie.
contender. Eddie with the blue boots.
Yeah. Eddie shatters. Great kick there from Hannibal. Straight into him.
Meriden panel and paint mark of the day contender to Eddie Shandley.
Straight
Diving
behind
mark.
him here. We're right behind him right here.
You call it through, Chuck.
I reckon he's going to go
Comes
straight
in on the right.
Oh,
He's
no.
swinging late, fading late.
Oh, dear. Yeah, just the in-swinger to the right-hander.
Yeah.
The Keller doctors come in there.
2 goals, 1 to Eddie. What can Gray do from fullback? Waiting for the movement to come. They're going to the grandstand side. Gets it on the boot now. It's a good kick. Mark it or die. Lands nearly in the face of Michael Davis. Davis now as we tick over 17 minutes in the second term. Not a lot of movement coming, so he goes high down the wing, right in front of us. It's going over the head of Hooper. Bouncing ball. Can he get it forward? Falling over.
Oh, umpire was going to play that.
There. Now Hooper comes in
well
again.
done, mate.
Yeah, no, they've wrapped that up again. The umpire's not going to pay that. Umpire Tim Flanders. Congratulations. Here, Perth one.
He's a Perth one. Yeah, comes up every week, but it's been good.
Awesome.
Young guy.
Anderson in the ruck, doesn't get the ball clear. Now the opposing ruckman there.
The old look away.
Yeah, look away paintball.
Oh,
now they're
they're
out through into the middle. In the hands now of Toby Browning. That's
Great
a good kick
kick.
Inside 50.
Hannibal's
The
got it.
inbuilt sun visors working that
Great
time.
kick too.
Out in front of Duckworth. He can't mark it, but he hasn't lost
Quick.
any pace.
No.
Wheeling around left, right, back onto his right again now. Pops it up in the air. Will it go to Chris? Can he keep it in? Because he run into Bay 13 and
yeah.
start punching people.
Yeah. He might get a couple of those red cans thrown his way. Off the
Reckon they
stadium like.
Must have moved him down the forward line here. Otherwise, he's just been a bit lazy.
Duckworth, a big punch from
thump.
behind. It's a punch and hope. Does it go through? Can they keep it in? Running through a rush behind. Gray to bring the ball back in. On the CBH scoreboard, they move to 8-5. Kulin Kondinin, 4-9 to Nukarni. 19 minutes the first turn. Called to play on. As a bounce, it's Giles on the outer wing. He's been busy. Now goes the barrel. Bit of a mongrel, but he still gets onto it. A bouncing ball. Oh, it does brilliantly. Turns them all inside out. That's Deering. Deering now goes inside 50 to Hooper. Can he keep the ball in? Can he keep his feet? He can, but he can't find the handle. Just plucks it out of everyone. Sells some candy to no one in particular. Left foot kick from the boundary goal. Day not.
Yeah.
Sam Hooper, 2 goals, 2 today. That would have been a ripper. That would have brought the house down.
Someone out the back there is actually beeping that.
Starting
very consistently. Too.
Either that or that wasn't our swear beep at all. That was someone's car there, people.
That they're just trying to break into.
He's going to launch another bomb here.
Just lazy 60 metres from Biglin out in front. Maybe a chop of the head. It was indeed. It's coming back to Giles. He's been their best player, hasn't he, Chook?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Him and Gray.
Look at inside here.
Left foot spearing kick.
Oh, great mark. Great cut off.
That's a courage shown by Sam Browning. Does the defensive mark. Setting up Hooper, but just chipping in was Browning. It's inside his defensive 50.
Push out here, mate. Little chip over the top here, look.
Oh, it's got to be good.
Oof, he is too. That's a free up. Hey.
At least they made him earn it. That's all right.
He's just checking out the back of his scone there. See if it was hard enough.
Just counting stars. He's up to 4,312, and they'll stop by about three-quarter time, mate.
Just changed his nickname to Cat's Head.
Didn't affect his kick anyway.
Chris now has the ball. It goes to Duckworth. That's a strong mark. Not paid. Goes to Gray.
Boom.
Gets the ball clear. They're appealing for hailing taxis. Davis goes inside.
Great
50. That's a push. Push not paid. Now Browning again.
Plenty of time.
A good smother. It affects the kick. Goes for Chris. They won't grab him. Everyone just seems to peel off him. As 2 bounces going through the centre of the Meriden Rec City. Goes inside 50, running with the flight of the ball. 2 players having to stop on a dime is Giles, and he can't. Does well to push his player off it. Now going to ground is the Kulin player. Does get up, falls to ground. That's dropping a ball. You got to get rid of it. How's he got rid of it? Umpire, get closer, champ. Now Nukarni are there. Circling. Like an eagle after the last chip.
I reckon the boys might be into him over there too.
I don't know. I don't think the crowd even saw that because no one yelled abuse at the ump then.
It was only me. Daniel McCauley, go Lincoln hands you mad bloke. Whatever that means. Well done. Goes to O'Brien selling candy to no one in particular. Goes brilliantly done by Giles again.
Well, it's a free kick pulled out of there, mate.
Dealt with off the ball was Tom O'Brien. O'Brien now right in front of Bay 13. Right foot kick down the wing. Good kick, good spot up, good mark. trying to get the drive-by there. I think it was Tholstrup trying to get his get one back.
nothing.
Oh, hello. Oh, front on charge. It's the kick goes to Hooper. He's going to waste no time. A right foot kick inside 50. Running
Great
back
grab.
with a fly to the ball.
Yes.
That's a contender for the mark of the day. The mirror and panel paint by Lockie Biglin.
If it's not crispy best on, then Lockie Biglin would have to be pretty close to that. He's been lock a rock down there.
Really?
As we just got number 19 from Kondinin just going to the crowd there. Yeah. Sam Browning was just going to go and see old Spud with the camera. Yeah, getting a close-up. Yeah. Close-up shot there. Go, mate.
Anderson just getting a free kick.
Oh, you got a free kick.
Yep, some interference off the ball. Anderson's a non-kicking ruckman, eventually reluctantly kicks it inboard. Finds his captain in Giles. Giles, left foot kick. Hooper's been busy this quarter. He's a long way from home. Called to play on now, left and right foot, so he goes left this time. Bounces at the feet of his forward player. Hand passing it, but not out of congestion. You've got to hand pass that because you tried to get rid of it. Not pinged by the umpire. Going to be a ball up just inside the 50 as we tick over 23 minutes gone in the third term. Cam Robbins is watching. He's getting some tips.
He will be. He'll be listening to what's going on. We're not at the Ian McNeill Memorial Oval today there, Cam. Listening on.
And Premiership coach in Don Dutchie Thompson is wishing. Hey, give us some scores from how the Rezzies go down there, Dutchie. Keller Tamman playing York for a spot in the grand final in the twos last week, and maybe an update of the Beverley Federals game as well. Ball's on the outer wing. That's Ripacholi goes inside 50 with a high kick, running back with a fly to the ball with courage. That hurt. He's down, is Scott Thompson. He's not going to get up in a hurry, and they've got not a lot of sympathy coming from Bay 13. The run comes from the back. It's a big searching kick. You need to mark it. He does. He's got a player out that goes to him now. Goes to Darcy Dixon. Dixon now on the centre wing. Just waiting for something to happen, losing the momentum. Now the spearing cut. The runner gets in the way. Kicks it right into the pills of Sam Hooper. Puts the saddle on it. Poor footy Nukarni.
Yeah. The runner was in the way there, Mac. Was right in the way of the play there. I missed that.
The runner was, yep.
Yeah.
Just looking for a stat.
Lucky it didn't cost them a goal.
What is it? There would have been a 50-metre penalty if it was the Nukarni player, I think.
I believe it would have been a free kick or a 50 or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Condon with their hands on the ball at the minute. Just looking inside here.
Silly Candy.
I think he's going to launch it over the back. Someone's going to mark that.
They're all there, Nukarni. Running back with the fly to ball was crisp, but didn't interfere with the player. Good footy. Oh, brilliant blind turn was a Nukarni player. Now the end over. Jobby! Lincoln Hands marks it right in front of the grandstand. Called to play on, so he does. Just goes long, 50-metre penalty. It's unravelling.
That's cool. That's the president. That's not good from the president.
Would Press say something to him? Oh, you'd have him a word in his ear, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't know. Don't know what to do about him. He's probably responsible for the anthem as well.
Even Jobs a decent 50. I reckon he's going to have a crack, old Jobsy.
Goes up, starts it
right.
right, swinging back again.
It's a free kick in the goal square, boys.
Which way?
For a hole, goes to Nukarni. Chucky last takes a massive sigh of relief. Sam Dawson. The saucepan. Marks it, goes to Tom O'Brien. Need to get him busy. O'Brien deep in defence, goes wide. The equal runner-up, Ferris Best. Good spoil by Kulin Kondinin player in Brendan White. Goes out of bounds versus Giles.
Right out the front of Bay 13 over there. The boys have no doubt having the chat in the ear hole.
Offering a few snacks to the players, I'd imagine.
That's it. A bit of advice, a bit of constructive commentary.
Yep.
Letting them know how their other half is at the moment, probably, while they're playing.
Keller Tamman Rezzies, just for everyone's interest out there, went down by 5 goals in the twos, and Feddies are on top of Beverley in the league, so probably not unexpected down there. Got the netball as well, which was the Northern Derby. We'll find out at half time. Ball comes down. Gare is there. Gare is there, and the chair as well. They need him to get freer, don't they? To get some run and carry out of him.
They need to get a bit of spread out of a few of the players. Everyone's sort of going for seagulls flocking to the ball, and they just need to spread out a bit.
Oh, ragdolled is Gare there. He won't be happy with that. Getting up, spinning out a bit of grass.
Need a bit of action. Bit of biff or something like that. Someone needs to yell some abuse from the boundary and they upset them over there or something.
And just have an all-in brawl. We need it over this side and get the crowd involved too.
Yeah. Someone needs to talk about their mum or their sister over there to rev them up. That'll really get them stirred up.
I'll send him a text.
Yeah, or tell them their sheep's ugly or something like that.
Oh, come on, mate. That's fighting words. We can't be having that. You don't stoop to that level. You know, appeal to your audience.
Oh, the siren's gone.
Siren's gone. Right on cue.
One of the silent
The
sirens.
CBH scoreboard. 4 goals, 10. 34 to Nukarni. But Kulin Kondinin, it's not one-way traffic, but they are well on top. 8-5-53 from the Merrin Rec Centre. Triple M rocks footy.
Harvest is just around the corner, which means it's time to bring out CBH's CDF app. And because I submitted my estimates using Paddock Planner, my paddock information is already available in the CDF app. Now, when I'm getting ready to deliver using the CDF app, I can quickly fill out the form with my paddock information, which means no more lengthy paperwork and less time waiting in queues at site. CBH CDF app, it's a faster way to get through harvest.
Son, you can grow just about anything with this stuff.
I'm Aaron Pitt with just the facts on how you get more at City Toyota.
You get more choice with more than 200 hand-picked pre-owned and a large range of new Toyotas for you to test drive. You get more service when you book your car in at any of the award-winning City Toyota service centres, enjoy free refreshments, Wi-Fi, or even watch your car get pampered from the comfort of the City Toyota lounge. You get more convenience when you book your car in for a City Toyota mobile service at your home or office. Go to citytoyota.net.au.
It can be hard for men to express how they're feeling.
Check in on a mate if they're not going so well.
Grab a coffee.
Or watch a game of sport together.
Talking and listening are powerful.
For more info, search Think Mental Health.
Finest from Burracoppin. Welcome to Footy Radio, Ian Snogger, Downsborough.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for inviting me.
Grand final day didn't get much bigger in the EDFL, mate.
No, nice day too.
Beautiful.
Very warm. It's going to be interesting to see how they go in the second half.
It is. Not looking forward to Monday and Tuesday of next week when we get over 32 degrees. What's the health of the Eastern Districts footy like? You're a director, mate, so how are we going up here?
We're going to a landmark. We didn't quite win a game this year, but it could have gone either way. We were very close.
You played in the final last year, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. Obviously in C section, beat Great Southern, and then rolled up into B section. And I'm not sure how we'll go this year. Might delegate back down, but it's going all right. Yep.
And Kulin Kondinin, that's just a dynasty down there at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be interesting though. What's it, 19 points? So with experience comes old age legs. So we'll see how the second half rolls on a warm day.
And a warm day, can you see? I mean, obviously a hugely credentialed footballer. We'll get to that in a minute. But what do Nukarni need to do to get back into it? Obviously from Burracoppin you don't give us stuff, but what do they need to get back into it?
They've got to move the ball quickly. They're trying that. I think their forward 50 entries would be above. Just they're not converting at the moment. So just got to keep moving the ball quickly, get it out, get it open. Move it on, use their legs. I think.
Big Trevor Cosgrove comes walking off. Do you reckon his face is in any danger of absolutely exploding out there in that heat there, Snogger?
The big red smarter, yeah, he's going all right. Did he sunscreen up or not?
Would it matter?
Well, you got to wear it, don't you? It slips off flat out here, isn't it? Still the same.
Crikey. Yeah, he might have a few blood pressure issues.
We saw him up at Beacon last week. He was watching up there. So he's a footy tragic and a magnificent servant of the Eastern Districts Football League, isn't he?
Yes, he has been. He doesn't. He wears his heart on his sleeve, the big fella, and you got to like that. Yeah, yep.
So the Burracoppin Footy Club, tough year.
Yep, and yeah, it's difficult at the moment. Struggling a bit. We're a bit. Yeah, we're a bit compressed here in Merredin. You got Nungaran filling a side out of Merredin, and then 2 Nukarni sides and 2 Borough sides. So you got five teams trying to pull out of one town, which is difficult at the moment. That's probably not going to change. So we'll see how it goes in the next month or two. But it's not. Yeah, it's not.
Not ideal.
No, it's not.
And your own boy saw him play in the state Colts this year. Doing pretty well down there.
Yeah, you've done your research, mate. What's going on?
Yeah.
We were actually at the game.
I was Coach Jack down. He was down in the dev squats down at West Perth there. So he goes all right, young Jack.
Yeah, neat left footer. He just turned 18, so we'll see how he goes. He's keen on his footy. Yeah.
And your own football story, mate. West Coast Eagles.
Yeah.
And Port Adelaide.
Yeah. And the Crows.
And the Crows.
Yeah.
What was it? Because you're involved with was it the Chris Judd trade? Is that how you left the Eagles? How did that happen?
No, it was Michael Gardner. It was wrapped around the. So the Eagles ended up with the #1 draft pick, which they picked Michael Gardner with.
Yep.
And it was Shane Bond, Braden Lyle, and myself got shunted off for that deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And went to Adelaide or Port?
Port. For 1 year.
And popped your knee.
Can I say that?
Popped your knee?
No. I just said I could use that as an excuse.
Yeah, you can say that.
No, I didn't pop my knee at all.
When you find out, is it more or less you're off? How do you find out? You get a text while you're sitting around?
Tap on the shoulder.
Tap on the shoulder, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
We just got to join Triple M in a minute, Snoggers. So we'll just count it in by the bloke to our right. Triple M rocking footy. We got the special guest at downtown Merredin, rec centre, Ian Snogger Downsborough is joining us, just talking about the AFL career. So, you went to Port Adelaide, mate, and because you were the best clubman or something, the Eagles, when they shunted you off. Is that right?
It was a good.
You were going all right.
Yeah, West Coast are good for me, but obviously the Gardner deal was too good to knock back, so they rolled with that. Yeah.
And came back here and been at Burracoppin, back on the farm?
Yep. So started farming in 2001, I think. I rolled back here.
Yep.
So, been farming ever since with my brother and family. So, yeah. Yep.
And going to be all right this year, or because it's all hand to mouth. It's probably anywhere this side of Cunderdin, really.
Yeah.
It's how are we going to end up?
Well, it's going to be a tough week. It's 30,
it's not going to be fun.
32, and you'll see the crops shrink, I reckon. But hopefully, there's something on the end of that. We need. It is hand to mouth at the moment. Yeah.
And your volunteers you get at the Burracoppin Footy Club and the sponsorship from the what's some of your major sponsors from Burracoppin, mate?
Oh, that's
just throw you under the bus like that.
That's a big one. No, Glencore Grains, probably our major sponsor. Ramelius, the mine out at Westonia.
Yep.
Tompkin Engineering. We got a Moreland Silos, very good sponsors of.
I heard the bloke who runs Moreland Signs is a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, I heard that too. I haven't met him myself, but I have heard.
You as well as footy, cricket, and all that combined together in Borough, or not? Cricket out there, junior stuff, and
no, we haven't had cricket out the Borough for a long time. Cricket's a bit of a sad story in town. There's not. When I was a young fella growing up, there was probably 10 or 12 sides playing cricket locally, and I think there's Nungaran and Nukarni at the moment, so two sides.
So when footy finishes, what happens in town sport?
Oh, basketball's big.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You obviously got a fantastic facility here. Yep. So it goes well.
Yeah, come up here and then hockey, netball down there as well, winter sport.
Yep.
Seems to be pretty popular. Yeah. And then when everything's sort of down, and you just go and when do you take holidays? Or you don't?
January through January.
Yeah, sort of normal time.
Yep.
Knock off from that.
The pathway for young blokes in town wanting to come through and go to the next level with their footy.
Yep. There is a so they've obviously West Perth have got a development squad program running.
Yep.
Sort of Reedy runs it through country football. Casey Hall comes up. With West Perth. So
Casey's good value.
Yeah, he's a good fella. So they run that program. They have a 15s and 16s development squad.
Yeah.
It's
good. And then when they don't go that far, they come back. See young Darcy out here for Nukarni. He was just with us in the 16s, just gone. He's going all right, getting the touch.
Yeah, he goes well.
Yeah, and then we were over last week. We were out at Mucker and young Spriggy.
Yep.
Riley Sprigg nearly best on
he
ground,
was nearly best on ground, Riley, for Mucker that game.
Excellent.
So, it was excellent. He had a great game.
No, young Dicko goes very well. little pocket rocket. Good skills as well. Yeah. Yep.
Ian Snogger, Downsborough, joining us today. Thank you very much. As all your mates just deserted you to leave us talking on. So thank you very much for joining us, Snogger. Anyone else you want to chuck under the bus? There's a boundary goal umpire in the twos there.
Eggie's here. Eggie, you want to get on the radio, mate?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Thanks for joining us, Snogger. Best of luck with the Burracoppin Football Club and going forward, and good luck with young Jack's career going forward. Joining us now, we've got from the West Australian Country Football League, 300-game player for Beacon. It's a bit sunnier down here. Welcome, Noel Miguel.
G'day, Mako. How are you, mate?
Very well. Grand final last weekend was sensational up in Beacon. You're travelling down this one? You're just a football junkie, grand final junkie, mate.
Yeah, a bit like you, mate. Getting around a bit. No, good to be down in a different part of the world, Mako, and obviously a beautiful day for footy. I'm glad I'm not playing.
Oh, yeah. Geez, you'd melt out there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't. I probably would.
You get a kick? You still get a touch, you reckon, mate?
Oh,
take a few young fellas out?
I'll take a few out.
Yeah.
Actually, I just got taken out just before half-time.
Yeah. What'd they buy you? Anything?
No.
Hot dog? Can of chook?
Yeah, Jeff Wynn, sorry, I just have to get to this. Jeff Wynn's tuned in. He's tuning in for the roaming mumsy. Yeah, good luck to you, Jeff. You'll regret that. So how was we were at Central Wheatbelt obviously last week. Any stories out of the Quarter Football Club? What did they set alight up there, mate?
Oh, mate, they were outstanding last week. Obviously a great brand of footy. Set it up in the first quarter, as you saw.
7 goals to zip always makes it hard to come back by.
Yeah, so hopefully a few of those boys next year are going back to Kalgoorlie. No, they were outstanding, and all credit to them, and especially Robert Rout, their coach.
Yeah, did well, didn't he?
Yeah, had them very well primed, and a great standard of football.
Didn't hear any Mad Mondays or Silly Sunday stories from the Quarter area?
Mate, no, very quiet.
Be a population explosion out there because the hockey girls won as well.
I'll tell you what, I think they played up more than the footballers. So.
Yeah, they'll be winning another grand final in 19 years. Hockey and footy.
Yeah.
The next breed.
Yeah.
So, Saskia, can someone wave into the camera for me to Germany? My dad and I are watching from Hamburg. Come on, Saskia, you got to tell me why you were tuned in from Germany to watch a couple of mugs talk into it. So that's how far we reach on Footy Radio. Noel, the strength of country footy as you get further from the city, it gets harder and harder to field two sides, doesn't it?
Oh, no doubt about that, mate. Obviously, a problem in our league. We haven't had one for a while, but obviously the few little issues popping up in the EDFL.
Yep.
As Ian was just saying, and but yeah, hopefully those sides can, find a way to keep going.
Yep, they have to do whatever it takes, don't they? We're just talking to Snogger then with Borough. Yeah, they're going to really struggle going forward. It's sad, isn't it?
Oh, very sad, mate. Very sad.
Our vision is just tuned into thanks to City Toyota there. Just a bit of a plug on the way home. We're riding home in the City Toyota Chariot.
You get some free advertisements.
That's it. Through the lazy town of Ian McNeil's Calabaran.
It's very different seeing the car without that one finger hanging out.
It is. No birds hanging out the window. Yeah.
He was quite an angry man on the way up there, Nick, so I don't know why. We just have a quiet Sunday morning drive.
We do know why, because there were some morons on the road.
Just some maniac driving a City Toyota, just flicking everyone the bird who was in his way.
It wasn't Bayswater hire car with no birds at all. There was plenty of birds flicking out our windows.
It wasn't everyone.
So Tom Bottrell in charge of the Country Footy League. What do we expect going forward, Noel?
Tommy's going to be. He's an outstanding addition to the Country Footy League.
It is a big pickup. We were talking about it on the way up. I mean, Tom's been in the system for a long time now.
Yeah.
Did well at Swans when he was there, and running south, and they just tickle on very nicely.
Yeah.
So coming in at that sort of senior exec level.
Yeah.
It does add a dimension to country footy going forward, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure does, mate. He's just an outstanding person, Tom. I've met him a couple of times, but great addition to country footy, and obviously he's been out and about all last week down to the lower southwest. Not sure where he is this weekend. He's probably in Cookerun.
Yeah.
But no, it's good to see him out and about, and he's made contact with all the board, and it's going to be great to work with him. Yeah,
no, he's a good operator. We had a lot to do with him while we were doing the WACFL coverage stuff, just been around. He's just one of the, aside from being a good bloke, he's a very good operator.
Yeah, too right.
So, no, that'll be good. And so with him coming in that position, I mean, what's the plans? Where do you guys want to go in the next couple of years?
I don't think things will change a lot. Obviously, you know, some leagues will, with the point and the money system, that's always going to be talked about.
Yeah.
So there might be, you know, a little bit of tweaking going on there. Obviously, with the mental health side of things, you know, we want to keep driving those sort of programs, you know, which is just going to help the country community.
Yeah. The point system and the payment stuff, is it likely to split between sort of like the closer to town ones to the further distance leagues?
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously with the coastal leagues that are strong, they'll tighten their point system up, you know, just to try and hopefully they've got the population, just, you know, try and drive them to use more of their locals.
Yeah.
The money side of it, you know, I'd like to see it stay where it is for the time being. But that's not my decision. It's
Has the Country Footy League fined anyone?
No.
Is there any reason why they haven't? Because a lot of credibility being lost in that whole system. Everyone now just doesn't seem to be paying any attention. It's a real pity. The smart clubs have used it to their advantage, and the dumb ones have been cheating it. And it's always surprised me that you haven't actually belted someone with a hammer with it.
Can you tell me the smart clubs?
Well, the ones that have been audited, and it's patently obvious, and everyone knows what's going on. But they, for whatever reason, the Country Footy League haven't followed through with what they said they were going to do.
Right.
And it's been disappointing from an outsider.
Yeah, you know, obviously there's a club last year that come very close.
Yep.
But they obviously put an appeal in, and they won their appeal.
Yep.
And that's where it is at this stage. Obviously, it's just a
the point system is the only way to go, isn't it? Because it is so transparent.
Oh, too right. You know, and I think they work well together. Like, I'd hope to see the money go back to where it used to be.
We don't need an open slather because that's just silly. It just was breaking clubs.
Yeah, too right.
Yeah.
Kulin Kondinin are coming out. Nukarni are already out there. What can they do to get back into it, Migsy?
Well, obviously the Nukarni boys, they've got young legs. They've just got to try and get control of that ball. Obviously, Kulin Kondinin had a lot of experience there, and they've got their head over the ball, and they're using it very well.
I think that's the secret, though, isn't it? It's not so much the amount of ball they're getting, it's the use.
That's right.
There are a lot more turnovers at the moment for Nukarni. They're just, you know, especially going to the forward line.
Yeah.
They're just not hitting targets.
No, dead right.
Got the CBH cap on. They've been magnificent supporters of the Country Football League and Landmark. Committed for another 3 years. Noel, that's a fantastic achievement by the Country Football League.
Oh, it sure is, Ian.
We had Steve Wright confirm that at the AFA medal count on Friday night. So another 3 years at probably $100,000 a year. It's a magnificent achievement, isn't it, by the Landmark Group?
Oh, too right, mate. And it's a credit to Righty. Obviously, getting those sort of figures up there and just helps country footy so much.
It does in CBH Group as well, which is the CBH finals. It's great to see that the leagues really getting part of this and really promoting the CBH message.
Oh, dead right, mate. CBH is just a wonderful company, obviously in a lot of the country areas. And without their support, you know, it just makes things a little bit harder.
Noel Miguel from the West Australian Country Football League Executive, thank you for joining us. We're about to get underway in the second term. Best of luck as you travel around, Migs, and hopefully it doesn't hit 35 at Beacon in the next 2 days.
Oh, I hope you're right, Macca. Hopefully you get a thunderstorm.
Thanks for joining us, Noel Miguel. About to get back underway. Craig Chookie last. What did you see? Who did you find out in the break there, mate?
Well, a few of the boys, I reckon Michael Sharp just needs to be a bit more accountable, even swing him up forward, they reckon. But I see he's rocking back to the back line, I think.
We found out the inside. So Saskia Honsha, she lived in Merredin for 15 months. She lived in Merredin up till Monday of this week. She's just gone home. She's tuning in from Germany. She's on a holiday visa. Drive your chase a bit, did she, Chook, or what?
No, not mine.
She loves Merredin and the Nukarni team. So thank you for joining us from Germany, Saskia.
Is that the furthest tuner in you've had?
So far today. Everyone else is shy. And actually, I'm going to give the caller. She can get the caller of the day. It's 300 cartons of Emu export that I've bought with us, especially. Only thing is, Saskia, you have to pick it up this afternoon. So if you can, otherwise it just goes back into the prize cupboard.
Just goes into the raffle.
About to get underway in the second half. Aaron Caldwell is watching. Julie Innes is watching. She's probably a bit sad, Julie, because her boys went down in the prelim final over at Beverley just a while ago. About to get it underway. 4:10 playing 8-5 on the CBH scoreboard. Umpire's just waiting for Arun to just zoom right in on him. Ball's aloft, about to get underway. Ruckman go at it. Anderson for Nukarni, leaping high into the air, gets the ball down, whistling through the pack is O'Brien, but doesn't come up with the ball. Picking it up is Jobsy from Kulin Kondinin, whistling through, missed the target, tackled to the ground. You're not getting out of that one in a hurry.
Drive by to start with.
Brenton White, yeah, it was just a bit of a strafing.
Just about. I tell you what, boys, I've actually come all the way to Merrin. I've seen the best mullet I've seen for a while.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, just right in front of it here to the left.
Oh, yeah,
check
we're
out.
number 18,
There's
the Beagle Boys.
Plenty of business and party in that.
all Vanderhaar.
Plenty going around with that. I tell Arun to flash down on that in a sec.
Gav does what he was hoping would do, getting some drive inside 50. 2 players go to ground, one of them Hooper. They've missed that off the ball, and it's a free kick to the Blues. They go to the wing, getting into the hands of Lincoln Hands. Chasing down by Darcy Dixon, but Hands gets it forward.
Kick.
Duckworth, just a push. Well done. Got that one sneaky away. Getting brilliantly done by Cal. Big owl.
That could be.
Oh, that's a rib
might
tickler.
be a.
No, nothing
got him in
there.
the ribs. Nah, boys are coming in from everywhere. The trainers are running in
That's
there.
the captain.
He's tough, he'll be right.
Don't cry on the footy field, mate, especially when the camera's on you.
Yeah.
You keep talking that. I'm going to watch the replay of this.
Could even be, reckon he might have lost a couple of ribs in that.
Yeah, it was hard.
He's hunched over there.
Well, we just
not
missed that
liking
too,
that at all.
unfortunately. Back on the outer wing. Turn. Oh, it's a blind turn. Out of trouble. Well done there by Davis. Davis goes forward. Hooper's 3-on-1. Can he get rid of it? You can't get out of that one.
Taking him on ump. Oof.
No prior opportunity at call. Now he gets his head drilled into the ground. Got a bit cranky, the Kulin Kondinin boys, just getting some physical pressure around them. The umpire's going to ball it up at the 60 metres out from the Nukarni goal. Well, Anderson just gets his ruckman out of the way. Now falling to the ground. Don't drag that in. Umpire, what's he going to do?
Oh, he was out. Darcy was gone then.
Just give it to me. It's going to be a secondary throw in.
Nearly nicked the last chook out of the esky there. He was off.
Richard Woods, love your work, Chookie, from Amsterdam.
Oh,
there you go.
Look out.
Wonder what he'd be doing in Amsterdam, you reckon?
Seeing the sights, probably. You
Tulips, picking tulips and riding down by a fjord.
Having a couple of coffees in a cafe somewhere.
Oh, Pinchy, the pocket was the Nukarni boy. Goes back to Dixon, centering, leaping high in the air. On a good day, he can kick that, but O'Brien just doesn't gain any distance at all. Gets it into the hands of teammates of Marshall Crook.
It's all Nukarni to start the third quarter here, boys.
They need to capitalise on it.
Yeah, they need a couple.
He knows he can't kick the distance. Now he's trying to get some lead. Now he's gone to play on, called to play on, goes into the pocket. It's a great lead. Great lead, great mark, David Gares. Just kicked the 1 point today. Put the helmet on, get all the support of Bay 13 behind him.
They'll be behind him all the way here.
I reckon he might even kick this one. Bring it home, Chook.
Yeah, I reckon he'll kick it. He loves a goal. Watch for the celebration if it goes through.
He likes a bit of a celebrate.
He does. He's not bad.
He's definitely lining himself up. Lazy right, and I think he's munted that.
Oh, he's passed it.
Pass it right out in front of goal. It's going to be forced to rush through. Oh, the Kulin boys get it out.
Luck again.
Yeah, deep out in the pocket. We're just approaching the 50 here at the minute. So we've got, who's that number 19 for Kondinin? We've got that Sam Browning. He's had a fair game today. He's looking for a lead. There's not much on from the Kondinin boys. Bit of a stab pass straight to, can't see who 22 is. We'll keep going with that. Check it in on now. It's gone straight back to Crook from Nukarni. Another lead on there for Nukarni, right in the pocket. Chook.
Here we go, Deering.
How's he going from this distance, you reckon, mate?
This will. Yeah, no, he'll get the distance all right. Whether he takes the advice from the boys in the Bay 13. They know the conditions down there very well.
And what advice would they be giving him at the moment?
Just kick it, I reckon.
He walks in, inside 50. He's probably about 30 out on the right.
What's he done?
I tell you what, it has. Whoa! There is the mark of the day. He swings around on the right, and he's missed it.
No, that's through.
No, it's not. That's a point. That's straight over the post.
No, he's not going to pay the mark.
They send it to the arc.
The goal umpire has called him back for that, saying he might have marked it over the line. But
he's ruined it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Rob, who is that?
Sam
Trevor?
Hoover.
So that's not a mark. He's actually marked that over the line. Is he calling that a point run around?
That's controversial from Trevor.
So we're going to get mark of the day out of that or not?
No,
no mark.
Wasn't paid. No mark.
Oh, that was mark of the day for sure.
I was going to say, it was a free car too, and if it was a mark of the day in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
Trevor's cost him there. Trevor's robbed him.
We've just had to fill in there while old Mumpsy and Tommy at the end there have just knocked off the actual kid's fate full of muffins and cakes over there.
Just some crumbs if you blokes are hungry.
Shout out to the Gimp Robbers who's missed out on the cake stall yet again. He would have been right into that.
You can lick it off Macca's chin if you want.
He'd have been right in that.
What the hell are you talking about now? Back on the outer side, the ball's going to get thrown right in front of the elders' side. Shout out to Kip Stapley. Let's go Nukarni from Queensland and Rory Crosby, Matt Shorter, whoever the hell Matt Shorter is. Nukarni now running through the centre of the ground, shrugs a tackle, goes back to Darcy Dixon. He's been very good today. Hand pass to runners calm, goes back.
Have a crack, mate.
Inside 50, a long shot at goal. He was
No,
rooted
he's
as it
missed that.
made his boot. It's touched through.
Ailes.
Ash Ailes.
Peppering the goals today.
1 goal, 3 now to Ailes. They need to start converting. Nukarni going to kick the ball in just the lazy 60 metres out. So an absolute ripping kick lands in the hands of Crisp. Crisp now has got a man free, which is Tholstrup, goes forward. Marks right in front of the interchange bench. Giles has made the miraculous recovery. Putting on a suit of armour, not telling anyone that he's got 4 broken ribs. Tholstrup now goes down the grandstand wing. It's Rapaccioli, just random handles out, just a deft little tap. Well done by Gray, falls to ground, gets up, hand pass, searching hand pass, goes to Anderson. The non-kicking ruckman's got a decision to make, and bang, he's kicked the first time in a week, 2 weeks. Hey, that's a contender.
That's a contender.
That
for
might
sure.
even be close to it, boy.
David, yeah.
He spilled that.
Didn't pay the 1 air 1 bounce.
Nah.
Yeah, I think that
That'd be
might
pretty
have,
close, boys.
That might have taken the lead, I reckon.
Might have just snuck in there. Ball up on 50. Straight out in front of Nukarni's goal. Ruckman go at him. Flick it over the back.
Ailes.
Is that an easy goal?
Got
It
done it.
is.
Close enough.
Crowd likes it.
Crowd does like it. They're up and about.
On the CBH scoreboard, Nukarni get another one back. That 4-12. What is it? Bad kicking is bad footy. They are trailing 8-5 to Kulin Kondinin, thanks to CBH scoreboard. Second goal to Ash Ailes. That was an important one, Chook.
Yeah, that was a great ruck knock from Tom O'Brien there. Sent it right down his throat and, yeah, open goal. Beautiful footy.
President comes off to explain to us why the
National anthem
didn't work.
Well, he's looking for someone's head.
Giles has gone forward, so he is hurt. He'd been sensational in the back half, so that could be a match-winning move by a super coach, Greg Steele. Back in the centre of the ground, Ruckman go at it. Anderson, no, got down by the Kulin Kondinin, whistling through and falling over as the Kulin Kondinin player, but they get the ball forward. Rapaccioli just by Sharp, but it's chopped off by the coach.
I need one here.
White goes to Rapaccioli,
Have a
steps
crack.
over 50, has a crack in.
And it's home. Oh, he touched on the line.
No.
That's a goal.
He missed it?
Oh!
Yeah, what a crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Goal umpire loving the sense of theatrics, touched through. Didn't try to overkick it.
You could hear him touch it from here.
Nukarni Gray kicks it in, goes to the pocket, wide, finds O'Brien. O'Brien deep in the pocket, goes inboard, back to Gray. Must have been touch ball, play on. Gray goes to the outer wing, playing from behind.
There's another one. We got 2 in a row.
Jason Musker.
Third quarter's left.
The mark was a lot better than kick.
Oh,
Bounces fortuitously.
Have a go,
Lights
mate.
the afterburners. Has 2 bounces. Goes inside 50. Laces out. Picking it up now is Hooper. Goes one way, then the other. Gets a punch in the back of the head as he kicks it. Gare's there to try to rove his own ball. Once again, got out by Gare. It's a throw. Go free kick, Kulin. It's all happening out there.
There was handy golden fist there. Just saved themselves a goal, I reckon.
Dom.
Nothing like a good fist, though, Craig, to spoil a ball.
That's right.
Glad I finished
Everyone
that
loves
sentence.
Tom O'Brien from a single step.
What's he done? Oh, he's got
out
it
of
on the
bounds.
He's pulled it in, is he?
Nah.
It's on the full.
He's going to claim it, but he ain't going to get it. It's
No
in the
stat.
hands of
Doesn't
Ash
get a stat
Ailes.
for that.
claim it as much as you like. Magnificent crowd here, approaching 7,000, you think, Tom?
Oh, at least 7, maybe close on 43.
Great crowd. Wow, it's hard to kick a ball that poorly.
No.
Goes up in the air. It's marked by Tholstrup.
No seats left in the grandstand, that's for sure.
In the back.
Yeah, that would have been shepherded, was it? He did leap forward, did the captain, Dan Giles. Right on cue, they've moved him forward. He's had a mark. He's going to have a shot on goal. And that's going to take a big kick. He's going to be kicking that from outside 50. No, he can't.
Darcy.
Goes to Darcy Dixon. He unloads from about the same distance. It going right to Sam Hooper. Up before its acceptances. Coughing an absolute gobful of abuse.
Sam Hooper jumped before he kicked the ball.
The Blues.
He wants that car.
He goes short and finds a teammate in Nahi Lewis. He goes wide, marks by Tholstrup. Tholstrup right in front of Bay 13. Don't go in that bay, mate. You'll come out a skeleton. They'll pick you to pieces. Goes wide, bouncing. Does it stay in? It does. Pell doing brilliantly. Is Hunter on? He's been quiet today.
Yeah, he's on at the minute.
Yeah, he's had his moments. He's been a bit patchy in and out. Still time to stand up.
12-point game. 2 kicks.
5-12 plays 8-6 on the
Captain.
CBH scoreboard. Go tap down by Kulin. Will they get it clear? Good shepherding off the ball by Nukarni. Now it's a mass of players not coming out of there. Umpire says, give it to me. Ball up once again.
See, we've got someone tuned in from Amsterdam as well.
He did, yes,
So,
indeed.
Yep, welcome back.
Yeah.
You already mentioned that one.
just wondering what he's doing in Amsterdam.
Sampling. Probably very hungry, I would have thought. At lunchtime.
He could be plugging the dike over.
Shanley's now. Wow. Darcy Dixon. They're plucking him from anywhere.
They are.
So it's going to be a free kick.
He's pointed both ways. There we go.
There he is.
It's going to be a free kick. It's in the hands of the Blues player, right in the centre of the Meriden Rec ground. Kick forward by Browning.
Good mark.
Yeah, good mark.
There's
Chris.
Crispy. Haven't called his name for a while, actually.
No, he's been quiet this third quarter, but
I reckon he's going to go. He's going to send it long here. No, he's not. Cheeky 20.
It goes to Hannibal Lecter. He's going to kick.
Got it again. He's dropped him off and then taken a 20-metre break.
Now, what's he going to do? He's too far out to score. He knows it. Spears it forward. That's a
great
fantastic kick.
Just chip it around.
Really good mark. Simon Duckworth gets it. That's going to take a good kick from there. And if anyone can do it, he can.
Call it in, Chook.
I'd be putting my money on him.
it's not too far from where he kicked that one in the first quarter on his left foot.
Just making
But
sure
it was
he's
on
in
the
line.
run. Be an interesting kick.
I think he got 71 for the year in the home and away season. I'll back him in from here.
On the boundary line.
How many games do they play?
14.
Wow, that's not bad. Tell you
Too
what,
bad.
It's gone across
he's
the
home.
face.
Down the full. Doesn't even register.
Yeah. Oh, welcome
Onion,
to
onion,
the
Lockers on him. Beautiful.
welcome to the commentators.
Oh,
Craig
Jobs
Chooky
just
last.
taken him out.
Well done to Gare. Takes the mark. He's going to go back across the face of goal.
He's
Setting his
injured
teammate.
himself.
Goes to On.
Why
Can
would
he
you do that?
No, he plays for your team, mate. You step around him. You don't flatten the people from Nukarni. Goes wide, gets it into the hands of Jason Musker. He's had a busy third term. Does the end over punt kick. Chris does brilliantly. Just caps it to his advantage.
Oh.
Trying to take him on.
Oh,
He's going
might ping him
high,
for that.
not high.
Yes.
Try to take him on.
Yes, says
No
the
prior.
crowd.
Won't let the ball up. Just run on, mate.
Jobs
Now
is
he
coming
does.
off, boys.
No, he has to go back behind. I like it. I love it when they get pedantic.
A bit of a gingerly
Jobsy,
ankle there, Jobsy.
Jobsy has done a job on his ankle.
He has. He hit that guy like a brick, Jobsy. And he's taken himself out.
Going forward, an errant kick by
was a
Nukarni. He's
thrower.
going to get turned over. Goes back to Tholstrup. They're out on the outer wing. That might be Chris. No, he goes to ground. Tries to get... No, it's not Chris, but now goes to Musker. He goes inside 30 and running back with a fly to
That's
the
a
ball.
great
That's
hit up.
another
That is a
contender.
ripper.
Ash Ailes.
No, he's paying him for a free kick, not a mark.
Well, we're
surely.
playing the mark.
No, I reckon
That was a
he's-
great hit.
I reckon he's paid both.
Oh.
Another contender for the Meriden Panel and Paint Mark of the Day. Ailes, there's something still wrong with that ball. Comes back now. Can Gare pick it up? He's going to be met
He's
solidly.
That's
Comes,
gone up.
hands out to Hooper. Ducks his head, plays on the R2, slide in there. He's not going to get out of that. And we ball up 25 metres out of the Nukarni goal. 13 and a half minutes gone in the third term. The premiership quarter, as they say. 5-12 plays 8-6 on the CBH scoreboard.
Kulin Kondinin need another one to just a bit of breathing space. I reckon if Nukarni get one here,
it's game on.
It's game on, and the crowd will be right up.
Gone quiet.
Big ball up.
Got
Great tap over the back.
It's in dispute. Going to ground is the Nukarni player right on cue. Getting into the back is Kulin Kondinin. Free kick, Nukarni. That's the captain, I reckon.
Got a free kick.
Yep. Dan Giles didn't want that because it might have hurt.
He's might dish your hands off here like he did last time.
I don't think he should dish the hands off to number 28 because I've seen him kick today and it's not going to end well.
They need a captain's goal. Yeah, he's the man for the job.
Given that he's the captain.
That's right.
From just crosses 50 from 49 metres out. It's a pretty good kick. It's going to go right to the wire. What are you going to do to us, Trevor?
He's touched it. Oh. Touched on the line. He's denied 2 now.
And he's loving every second of it too, Big Cozzy. Call and go back. Been busy as Tholstrup this quarter. Marks it 30 metres out. Waving furiously on the mark is Tom O'Brien. Tholstrup now, all his options are exhausted, so he goes to go end off. Dixon goes high in the air, doesn't bring it down. Gare's been busy. Sharp takes it over the boundary line, going to be thrown in. A little bit of the heat might have gone out of this game.
Yeah, just it's sort of meandering a bit at the moment, isn't it?
Ruckman go at it. Got down by the Kulin. Ruckman goes to Tholstrup. Brilliantly
Oh,
done
that's
by
mother.
the Ruckman. Now on the left foot.
Oh, there you go.
That's why.
He's called it. That's out in the full ump.
Or Mark.
No, he's
Plays
played on.
Yeah, Mark.
He's done the big switch.
Goes to Tully Biglin. Biglin goes back onto his right.
Look
He needs
out.
to get it. Goes by Hooper. It's going to affect the kick. Now picked up. That might be Hunter on, I think. Goes wider still. There's no one home.
Someone's dropped him over behind the play.
Yeah, it is. Hooper's still picking himself up. The umpire's having a chat. And meanwhile,
Crispy's
it
out
goes
here.
to Crisp on the outer wing. Him versus 2. Still put your money on. He's dropped that cold. Play on, says the umpire. It's either holding the man or holding the ball. Now running in. That was weird, that.
Well, it was both, so I think he just said play on.
Jobs is ready to come back on.
Leanne Meldrum's watching from Como. Is that
Molly's sister?
Might be his mum, I reckon.
I reckon you're right.
Come on,
Mrs.
Nukarni. Steve and James Lee go the Cats. Who's the Cats?
Good run.
Don't worry
Not
about the
Geelong
Cats.
Cats.
Look at that.
Lace out.
Deering.
That is what they've been missing today.
Straight to
is
the
that
chest.
That sort of passing into the forward line. That's
Melvin
work.
Deering has the ball. Is he not a noted goal kicker, Chook?
No, he's pretty solid.
Pretty solid?
Yeah, he'll do well here, I reckon.
Tell you what, he bring this back to 5 points if he snags it.
He'll be kicking from 40 metres out, pretty much directly in front.
To say they need this as we tick over 17 minutes into the third term. A couple of skips sideways.
Oh,
Nice
no,
kick
don't
right
that.
front. Trevor's
Doesn't
gun.
like that at all.
Stuff you. Not close enough.
5:14 now, Nukarni.
Kicking their way out of the game.
Yet you'd swear there was a breeze down Nukarni's end.
Goes short for the first time today. Lands with Nahi Lewis. Lewis now in the back pocket. Left foot kick's going to wide. Stab kick needs to be perfect. Is not. Punched out by Darcy Dixon. So we got to pick three, do we? Today?
Yep.
From the commentary team. None of us know a thing about the game.
No.
Goes to Anderson, gets a ball leaping high in the air, coming down one hand. I think that was Crisp. Now it comes into Ailes, leaping high into the air, not marked. Play on, says the umpire.
And they're
now
out.
cleared through Kuba Kerr. Goes wide with a big left foot spiral. Now it's a foot race. Going to get there first is Jaden Crook. He goes to ground. Needs to get it clear, otherwise holding the ball eventually does. Just holds it up long enough. Cool, can't get it up. Crook now. Can he get out? The umpire's just waiting for something to happen. Nothing is happening, so reluctantly comes and does another ball up.
I reckon that was probably torpedo of the day.
It was reverse Torrey near on. I mean,
great kick.
Both are going to be in their ears over that side.
They've had a bit of action over there today.
Sock it out. Now it goes back into the captain of Giles. He goes
Hooper.
inside 50.
Whoa,
Hooper marks.
Solid
It's going to be a big kick from there, wasting no time.
No one in the square.
He does, so he goes for
Not
home.
Touched on the line again.
They're peppering, aren't they?
They are.
Yep, unfortunately, their peppering is offline.
1 goal, 3 to Sammy today. They need to get better. 5-16, is it?
5-6-15.
5-15 on the CBH scoreboard. 9 points. That's how you kick it a long way. So it goes 70 metres in front of the ball over the shoulder. Going to go to Michael Davis. Play on to advantage. Has another shot on goal.
I reckon he's got that.
No, didn't celebrate enough. It's all in celebration.
Marshall Crook, I reckon, might have had another running goal. 6 goals, 16.
Hold on, give him another kick.
What's he doing?
They've had a chat, I reckon. Someone's given the umpire a gobful.
Yeah, it could well be. There's 2 umpires
No,
standing
it's coming back to Deering.
Because
No
maybe 'cause of
advantage?
the fact, because he missed maybe.
That's weird. Something's going on. They're making
So
up
does
their
that
own
point,
rules out
that
there.
point counts or not?
You wouldn't have thought so.
It's on the scoreboard.
Okay.
We'll have to see whether they wave the signals. Oh, left foot scoop out of the back. Hooper's going to mark this run into an
Got
open
it.
goal and kick his second.
Geez, they needed that.
Crowd liked it.
The crowd do like that. We'll check that one. With no, don't think because he waved the flags, did he?
Yeah, maybe not.
I don't think he waved
Let's
the flags.
reduce that. 6-15.
6-15 to 8-6 on the CBH scoreboard, and they needed that one. Chook?
They did, very much so. Doing all the hard work this quarter, need a bit of reward. Only needs to go down the other end. Kulin will break their hearts by getting another couple of goals. What are we going? We've got 10 minutes or so left in the quarter. You're in for a cracking game.
Depends who the timekeeper is. You go 32-minute first quarter and 27-minute second.
So I said also. Cover the bases.
Matthew Gray. Phil Gray's older, younger-looking brother.
Yeah.
Watching from Kununurra.
So he's 78, and he looks 91.
Free kick in the centre of the ground's going Kulin Kondinin way. Might be Jan Shattuck, I think. Yeah, it is. Ball's coming back from way downtown.
I needed one back in this game here. It's been all Nukarni so far this quarter.
Yeah, they've had possession, but they've just wasted so many opportunities. And, 6-15, 6-16, what the official score is, we'll find out at three-quarter time.
Christine Stapley.
Oh!
Hunter
Everyone
on.
must have heard about that car.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons Kulin will be quiet this
Repacholi
quarter.
just on the left foot.
There we go. As we
that's
say
it.
that.
They're
back in it.
That's a contender as well.
That's
a
another
massive
contender. That's his first for the day, Andrew Repacholi. Started like a house on fire, been kept quiet. Hunter on into the air. Didn't take the mark, and Repacholi just a contender for the Northside Tavern goal of the day with a left foot snap from about 45 metres out. Shout out to Christine Stapley, go Nukarni. And if you can send my parts bill through again from Hutton Northey Sales, that'll be appreciated. Thanks, Christine.
Send mine as well, same address.
Actually, yeah, send mine.
Don't send it to us because we don't know that.
Steph Gregory is watching from Ireland.
Good on him, to be sure.
Steph's over there.
Yeah,
Going back home.
Going home for a week.
Well, no, she's not there. She's just watching from there.
Thanks to
Meanwhile, back to the footy.
Steph Gregory. Did you get that memo, Steph, that you are donating 300 of red cartons to the Triple M commentary team to be giving away to the goal of the day?
Look out. Jobsy. Oh, no, he's over the boundary. Doesn't count, boys. Just we say that, it's Kondinin Kulin kicked that goal. We haven't called his name a lot this quarter. As soon as he gets his hands on it, and make something happen. That's Crispy, number 13 from Kondinin.
Yeah, he's in and around it now.
Yeah, I know. He's been a bit quiet, but he's probably just having a bit of a breather, I reckon. He's just going to come home, bring Kondinin home, I reckon, boys.
Good use of the bench by Kulin Kondinin. 22 and a half minutes gone. Ball got down. Can the big, massive players whistling through from the outside is Jason Musker. He's been busy the first time. Nearly copping it high. Play on. Now going to the ground is White. Umpire unsighted, but he doesn't need to be. He's pinged him for holding the ball, and it's going to Musker.
He's been doing it all day.
70 metres from home. The lead comes. It's ignored. Now he goes to Hooper. Sets him a target. Great lead. It's had a fair old swing from right
He's
to left.
on the run. He likes it. Hey!
That's 50 metres. That's 50
bag.
metres.
Have
Goes
a go,
back
mate.
to Hooper. Right foot kick.
He's
Curls
got
it
it.
back. Sammy Hooper, take a bow, son.
And one of our crowd members, a young fella about 7 or 8, is looking over the shoulder. He's actually intrigued because he's standing by Craig Wilson saying, how is it I'm taller than you?
and I'm actually standing up.
And he's sitting down.
Sam Hooper kicks the goal. That puts some more spring back in the steps. 8-9-6-60 to 7-15. 57 on the CBH scoreboard. 23 and a half minutes gone, third term. Game on, Chook.
They really have
Game
dominated this quarter. They should have got a better return. A couple of points that really should have been nailed for a goal and put them in front. But they're right back in this game, well and truly.
Umpire throws the ball in the centre of the ground. Rucks go at it, no clear attack, going to ground, then put the saddle on him. Umpire just letting it go. Kulin Kondinin, it's a high shot. Going back. It's going to go to Chris. Chris now, right foot, great kick. Go to Repacholi. Choli 70 from home. The lead from Duckworth comes, the ball in that direction. Tapping it out, well done brilliantly to Hotline.
Oh, yes.
Great tackle.
Absolutely.
The Kulin Kondinin crowd are calling for the free kick. It's not coming out. They're carrying it off the bench down there as well. They're not happy with it.
That is the tackle of the day.
Yeah, they've actually flicked Bigland down in the forward line there. He's been playing back line the whole game.
See a bit of muscle in there, get some skin on them. All thrown in the air, got down by Nukarni. They get the clearing kick, the agency of Sam Dawson.
Good saving mark.
Saving mark there by the Kulin Kondinin playing in Sam Browning. He's been pretty handy too as well.
Yeah, played a good game.
60 metres from home. Well, waiting for Hannibal Lecter to get near the ball.
He's got it!
He's got it,
Hannibal Lecter.
He has.
Hello.
There it is. There's the call. He's just flicked a couple of moths out to the left. And can he get this? We'll see what he does. If he does, guarantee the celebration will be a couple of moths in the air.
And a glass of candy.
He's got it! There he is!
He's got it.
You can't see it from here, but a couple of moths went flying straight out of his opposition.
Celebrating glass of candy.
It is glass of candy. A couple of
Well
golden
done.
moths.
Just when Nukarni get back in it, the steadier comes from Kulin Kondinin on the CBH scoreboard. 9-6-60, plays 7-15, 57. 26 minutes gone, third term.
I'm waiting on him to pull the chainsaw out.
Peel someone else's face off and gets into the back of the ambulance and drives home with the Premiership Cup.
Oh dear, that is an absolute breather from what's happened this quarter.
Oh,
Just
great
back in the corner.
Slunky kicked it, played on, says the umpire. Now it's in dispute. Oh, brilliant roving there. Just get the Darcy Dixon. Can he get there? Going to ground. Can they get it clear? Umpires, good umpiring there. Just let it all happen in front of him. Didn't preempt anything. Peter Rakowski's watching. Fetty's getting up over Beverley, I reckon, Pete. And playing in the grand final in the twos. Going to ground is, I think, Browning from Kulin Kondinin. Couple of jumper punches in the pack. Umpire can't see them, says give it back to me. Going to ball up.
There's the siren.
There it is, three-quarter time at the Meriden Rec Centre. Game on in the Eastern Districts 2019 grand final. On the CBH scoreboard, Kulin Kondinin leading 10-6-66 to 7-16-58. Triple M rocks footy.
Harvest is just around the corner, which means it's time to bring out CBH's CDF app. And because I submitted my estimates using Paddock Planner, my paddock information is already available in the CDF app. Now, when I'm getting ready to deliver using the CDF app, I can quickly fill out the form with my paddock information, which means no more lengthy paperwork and less time waiting in queues at site. CBH CDF app, it's a faster way to get through harvest.
Son, you can grow just about anything with this stuff.
I'm I'm Aaron Pitt with just the facts on how you get more at City Toyota.
You get more choice with more than 200 hand-picked pre-owned and a large range of new Toyotas for you to test drive. You get more service when you book your car in at any of the award-winning City Toyota service centres, enjoy free refreshments, Wi-Fi, or even watch your car get pampered from the comfort of the City Toyota lounge. You get more convenience when you book your car in for a City Toyota mobile service at your home or office. Go to citytoyota.net.au.
It can be hard for men to express how they're feeling.
Check in on a mate if they're not going so well.
Grab a coffee.
Or watch a game of sport together.
Talking and listening are powerful.
For more info, search Think Mental Health.
Triple M rocks footy right on cue. How's my timing, mate? Pretty happy with that one.
I don't know. Wendy doesn't say that.
Kulin Kondinin in the huddle right in front of us. A massive crowd around the Nukarni boys. Game on here.
It's been a great game, and really that quarter, they fought their way back into it. They wasted some opportunities and really could have at least been level, if not in front. But great effort to get right back into the game, and we really do have a game on.
Simon Duckworth, the leading goal, equally good in goal kicker, kicked 3 in the first, been held since then, but still a massive target down forward. 2 goals to Eddie Shandley, one of those was the goal of the day, and singles to Andrew Rapiccioli, which was another ripper to put a bit of breathing space in three-quarter time. Mark Crisp has got a goal, Jared West has got one, and James Grebsky, Hannibal Lecter lookalike. Sam Hooper's had an intriguing battle, kicked 3 goals, 3 today, 2 in that quarter. He needs to have a really big last quarter. Ash Ailes has kicked 2. One of those was an absolute ripper in the first. Singles to Stephen Scray and Marshall Crook. A lot of points kickers by Nukarni. They just need to straighten up. We've got some listeners. They're going nuts. Lyle Flynn, sorry. A close game. Kelsey Crook. Yeah, you're right. Come on, Kearney. No more points. That would be hand for them. Nukarni, big last quarter from Lisa Arthur. Margaret McLean, are you going for Kelly Piavioli? I have no idea. Bay Hallam, go Kulin Kondinin. Kulin Kondinin, who won the reserves? That's a good question. I wrote that down somewhere. It was Corrigan, 7-9-51 to 5-6-36. Going over the top of Kulin Kondinin with a couple of late goals in the twos. Some Kulin Kondinin royalty just walks past, and there's a conflicted man out there, I would have thought at this moment, because his son's playing for Nukarni. They'll need a big last quarter from Tom O'Brien. Chook, what would the coaches have to say out there?
Well, then you can't. Greg's pretty fired up. Got the boys in close. Kept it nice and short and sweet. Can't really repeat what he said on air, but got the boys fired up. It's going to come down to his first 5 minutes, I reckon.
Did we figure out what happened around that point?
Yeah, the scoreboard's right. So I can't remember if they put one up or not.
Yeah, no, 10-6-66, 7-16-58 we're on, boys.
Trevor told me that's all good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. All good.
Did you tell him he's made some ordinary decisions?
I told Trevor he cost Sam the car.
Paddy Hooper walks past. He's had a fantastic day. He'll be looking forward to having a big speech in front of a massive crowd and not cocking it up at all. He's done a great job today.
And he's going to sing the national anthem.
Yeah, because we can't find anyone to play it.
With a recorder.
Yeah, we've got a backup, but anyway, we'll rewind it. Here on Triple M Footy, and you're also got the live stream coming through Facebook on Footy Radio. Getting ready for the fourth quarter, Mac.
Thomas Flint, let's go Nukarni. Come on, Demons, stick it up them. Corrigan won the Rezzies. They did indeed. And while we leave Kelly's out, great guy, great cheers, guys, great commentary. Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
send us a check.
You clown.
No, Kelly, that's the boss speaking. Back in the centre of the ground, Tom O'Brien right on cue, gets the ball, tries to get the ball clear. Now they're hunting it. There's 3 of them. The captain's there, looking for the shepherd. Is O'Brien. Can he keep his feet? He can. Now he turns inboard on his right. Good spot up, great lead. Finds a teammate. The centre wing. It's in the hands now of Davis. Davis now, because centres the ball. There's no one there. Shocking kick.
He has had a good game, Sammy Browning.
Yeah. He has indeed. Marks it for Kulin Kondinin, goes to Chris.
Yeah.
Chris just backwards of the centre square. Now walks into his defensive 50. He's not going to waste this possession, just waiting for something to come. Duckworth makes the lead. feigns to go in that direction. Just a middle distance kick goes. He
Oh,
comes
now
back
one
to
bounce.
Chris.
Chris got
Look
back.
out. Now he goes inside 50. Goes to Shandley. Can't take the markers over
Yeah,
the shoulder.
He was all over his shoulder too, I thought that.
Oh, no, I thought soft.
I thought he was going to take him for a dance.
Nah, play on.
He's gone back to Chris, who we got it from earlier on.
Chris,
That's 50 up. Bring him back up.
That's good running by Chris. He started that on the half-back line.
Half
Now
back,
he's got it in
got
half.
the kick. He might have actually injured him here.
He might be passing a little blood after the game after getting a kidney shot afterwards.
Might be. I reckon Bay 13's there talking about his mum or his sister at the moment.
It will be interesting if he
His
gets
year
this.
old.
Who's Blake Whitehead? Do you know Blake?
He's a young guy, I think.
Yep. He's also a clown. Come on, Burra. Good luck, champ.
We won't mention him again.
Spike Jones. Yep. Andrew Jones. Thank you very much. Crisp has, he's gone back, all the way back to Burracoppin.
Michael Holding run up, that one.
Crosses the paint of 50, kick it from 40, and it's going to go goal post side.
He's
Trevor
got that.
Cosgrove's
Goal! Start the fourth with a snag.
It's not what Nukarni ordered, but Kulin Kondinin. Handy little break now.
10-6 on the CBH scoreboard, just stretching it out again, 7-16-58.
It's only early, only a couple of minutes into the first this fourth quarter, but they just seem to have come out a bit more settled than
Tell you what, we get Ron to take the video of these little tackers over here. There's
They're
some
going
big,
hard?
Big king hits over there. Someone just got their head taken off over there.
That's king of the pack.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Absolutely.
It's the way you play it in the country, mate.
Yeah.
I was going to say they're a bit soft. They normally do it out on the bitumen.
I reckon I'd get a kick over there with those balls.
Anderson gets it down. O'Brien's held without it. Play on. The ball comes wide. They're going to get in the hands of Musker. He goes inside 50. No, he goes wide. Very wide. Can Crook keep it in? Does he want to keep it in? He runs over it, picking it up with one hand. Brilliantly done. Now they're away, Kulin Kondinin. Stepping backwards, goes back further. Gets to Tully Biglin. Goes back to Chris. Not what Nukarni want. A big last quarter from the fairest and best player in the association. Lands it, laces out onto Shaddick. Gray out pointed brilliantly. No, call play on.
Oh, that
call
could have been
play
the
on.
mark of the day, that.
Call. Hannibal Lecter gets up and he's not happy. Everyone
Not
just
at all.
runs away for cover.
Yeah, watch out. Yeah, his opponent there, number 9's got a moth in his ear. He doesn't know it yet. He drops to the ground. He's gone.
Ball goes to the out wing and has gone out of bounds. It's going to be thrown in. Is there something you're not allowed to laugh at your own jokes? Is that you're not read that somewhere?
I don't know.
We didn't
Josh
write
Brooks
that,
doing the
doesn't
Cats game next week, Macca. No, I'm not, mate. I'm going to Mortlock, but Footy Radio will be there. Join it on 864 on Footy Radio for the live stream. Fritter, great to have you on board. Pushed under the ball was the new Kulin play. Hand passes it not to his advantage. Didn't see the jobby going forward.
Yeah,
1-2. Sam Hooper's not happy.
He ran into him, mate.
Very good.
Settle down, boys.
Couple of jumper he's thrown in there.
Yep.
We'll get to the arc, go to the arc. Who's in the arc? And actually, where is it? Oh, the ball's on the ground. Kids are going to have to get out there. Going to have a shot on goal. Actually, in all the excitement, I didn't see who marked it. Who was that?
Steering.
Gearing.
Melvin Deering.
Melvin Deering kicks it from 45, kicking it end over. Shocking
They
kick.
should have changed that ball.
Tell you what, you get a skills coach down here and make a fortune.
They should have used a red footy. I told them.
Yeah.
These yellow footies are no
like
good.
one of those Macca's Auskick footies, mate.
Corey Crane, shout out to Liam Smith here, okay.
Oh!
Tom O'Brien!
Oh,
Snaps
he's
it around
missed
the corner.
Too far.
It's the one.
Umpire No Fun says one behind only.
7-17-59, Nukarni. Connie calling 11-6-72.
Geez, you're not going to forgive yourselves if you go down by kicking 17 points, Chook.
Brizzy did.
The boys might have to start training Monday, goal kicking.
Forget the festivities, you reckon, mate. Get out in goals.
Going end over. That's going to go out of bounds in the full.
That's out in the full.
Oh, that's deliberate.
The first one, Gare's done a string.
Darcy's calling for the kick.
He's not good. He's got a bit of cramp, I reckon.
Nah, cramp, I think. Tell you what, he's covered some miles today.
So they call the fullback as play on, did they? But I thought they still, doesn't matter. The kick still has to be touched.
No, I think if you run out the square, I think it's all good.
Yeah, okay. Don't know much about the
There
game
he is
itself.
again.
Go, Chris, the left
on the left this time.
Defeats the purpose.
It does indeed.
Yeah,
Well done by the
He's going to
big
take this
sharp.
guy out. Look out.
A hand pass and
Oh,
hope.
hey, yo.
Tom O'Brien just waiting, going to ground.
Give
there.
him
There's
another
a
one. He's
shot.
going to give away a kick here in a sec. He has done.
Going to the coach. Brendan White now has the ball. A bit quiet today, I must say. White now.
He's still on his own, Crispy. He's going to kick it to him or not? No. Where's he going, mate?
Going inboard. Finding teammate Repacholi. Repacholi still backwards to centre in the final term. 5.5 minutes gone. Jobby comes off for a much-needed breather. Repacholi goes with a horrible kick forward. Just a slight little push in the back. It's marked there. Might be Ailes. He goes inboard, setting Tom O'Brien. Also front on charge.
Should have been a mark. Yep.
His goes to Tom O'Brien. They need a big next 15 minutes from him. He's demanding some movement forward. Now it comes from Sam Hooper. 2-on-1. Coming back with the fly to the ball.
Mark.
Great
Best mark of the day. Come on.
No, they're both in that.
That is. Rob.
Oh, they're into it now. It is on.
Right in front of us here. It's the umpire's just getting ragdolled out there.
That. That's what we want to see.
World.
Ball it up.
Anderson's
Get him on.
Belt the forward. Repacholi's there. Repacholi does the roving. Just a bit of a high shot coming at Hooper. He's just got no friends out there from Kulin Kondinin. Repacholi has a bounce, just waiting for something to happen. He's walked a fair way at the moment. Now he just goes wide. Brilliantly done. Gaking a good mark there on the outer wing is Toby Browning. Browning 80 from home. Fight, they're not winning the fights. Brilliant grab. Great grab there by Jared West. Kicked one already. He's going to have to kick from outside 50. Simon Duckworth done a brilliantly job and lost his player.
Hannibal's one out in the square.
He has
Jared
to go now.
West.
Jared West. To him too. He's heard ya. No, he's not. He's going to Crispy.
Chris goes to ground. Getting the ball. The rear is Musker. Musker goes here, the outer wing. They're out here. Goes over Marshall Crook. Crook just waiting for movement to come. Hooper bounce it at his feet. Not where he wanted. Brilliantly done.
Pretty good.
Goes inboard. Finds Tom O'Brien. Just inside the centre square. Goes long, deep. No one home. Chopped off. Poor Footy. Bigland now. Tully Bigland goes wide, and the overlap will come. There's just needs to get it forward. Gets it now into the hands of Toby Browning. Browning's got no one near him, so he goes wider. Still finds Andrew Repacholi getting busy in this last term. Right in front of the Elders sign on the outer wing. Thanks for your sponsorship, the Eastern District Footy League. Toby Browning's just run on, has taken an uncontested mark. They need to man up, and man it up in a hurry. It does Nukarni. Cameron Davey, bit grumpy today, Tunter on. Yep, looks like that. Ian Clune, thanks to Dooge. He was Ian and Leanne watching from Melbourne. Thanks for your support last week out at Beacon. Dooge probably stemmed the bleeding now from the Muck and Booten Football Club because they were hemorrhaging there at the end of that game.
Oh, that was nearly a mark.
It was. Getting met front on, but just not capping it high was a Nukarni player. Going to be thrown in right in front of Bay 13.
Chook, the old Nukarni are struggling to get a goal here this quarter. That what they need. It's been all Kondinin so far,
Yeah,
mate.
it has been. They've sort of bit like the story of the day so far, just rushing it a bit. Here we go. We're out here.
How far?
Oh, too far. He was out.
Called by Tom Tapping. Called nice and early too. Got to hand it back to you, otherwise you'll be walking backwards 50, mate.
Who's got that?
Is that White? I think it's White. The captain, the coach, sorry.
Yeah.
White goes inside 50, sets his teammate a big task. It's a great spoil from behind by Davis. Now they get it clear. Left foot kick, an end over tumble punt. It might work, actually. Brilliantly done there. Might be Giles throwing out. No, it's not. Now getting cooler in there in numbers. Got a number, too many numbers behind the ball. Goes to Lewis. Lewis's kick was errant, chopped off. That's a nifty little kick over the head. They're looking for the run of Gare. The ball set for him. Does eventually. He's got the runners inside. It's a looping hand pass. Goes to Marshall Crook. Crook now going to Sam Hooper. Running back with the flight of the ball. Can he held on to? Great defence. He needs to get rid of it soon because Hammer taking him to the ground. Well done. Play on, says the umpire.
No,
picking it up now.
Browning again.
Going inboard, setting his teammate a big tark. Well done by Jaden Crook, I think. The president.
That's ball.
Well done. It's holding the ball.
Ooh. The crowd's not happy with that.
The crowd doesn't like that at all.
It was a massive.
No,
the president's a popular man.
That absolutely should have been paid.
Umpire Ned Flanders, hot diggity, goes. Can they get it out? No, dragging back in. Umpire's in the wrong spot to see that was Brendan White. Ball up. Not far from the last one. As we ticked over exactly 10 minutes in the last quarter. Time to get a scurry on the CBH scoreboard. 11:6.72, plays 7:17.59. Jaden Crooks picks the ball up, hand passes it to Nukarni player, through to Kulin Kondinin player. The Blues go to ground. The umpire's going to ball it up again.
Bit of a scrum there at the moment, isn't it?
So real arm wrestle. A break this one might even be next goal wins.
Maybe.
Umpire throws it up. Been good with
great
Anderson. Now goes to Giles. Been a bit quiet after breaking all of his ribs. Now goes to Tom O'Brien. Spearing kick. Just misses Hooper. Can he pick it up? Geez, he can find a lot of space very quickly. Goes inboard. Just finds his target. No, dropped on the third attempt by Gare. He's waiting now. Centres the ball. There's two players there. Raffle it. It's a Shepherd off the ball. Goes inboard. That's a shocking kick. They're going to cock this up again. Can they hand pass it over the top? He's looking for going back again. Hey, guys, there's two big sticks. Just take a look at that guy. That's how you do it. Golden Nukarni, Michael Davis.
They did everything in their power to bugger that up.
They did, didn't they?
But eventually, just the weight of numbers of so many attempts, they managed to squeeze it through.
Nukarni get one back on the CBH scoreboard. They move to 7:17. 8:17. You one behind? No, actually, I'm looking at. I should look at yours because you're far more up to date. Can't even read. 65-72. 7-point ball game. 11 and a half minutes gone. Final turn.
It's a handy 7-point.
Yeah, that point could be very handy, couldn't it?
Given that timing, coming up 12 minutes gone in this final term. Triple M rocks footy. You're on Footy Radio on Facebook as well.
And around the world, streaming all the way to Amsterdam. Germany. Saskia's in Germany, going forward once again. Great pick up. Gare was free then, but they couldn't get it to him. The last goal kick is in his hands. Goes forward once again. Hooper! Stretches high into the air. He's too far out. He's 55 spearing kick. Great kick, great mark.
Hooper be nearly on Nukarni's best, I think, boys.
Yeah,
he hasn't stopped trying.
Top three.
Melvin Deering has the ball. He's going to have a shot from 30 metres out, no angle. This to get it back into a point.
Nails this, and we have a serious game on.
Gone back outside the arc. Umpire's called time back on. Crosses the paint of 50. He's going to kick from 30. Ball's in the air.
Umpire has a
goes
move.
to the right.
He's in.
No,
the boys didn't like that. They didn't like that at all.
Someone needs to teach these goal umpires you're supposed to move.
Didn't like that at all. We're going to get a 70-metre bomb here with a kick out from full back.
Different kicker.
Oh, it is.
Goes to the pocket. Great spot.
There's the 70-metre bomb guy out there.
They want to get 120 down the field.
They do.
Once again, middle distance kick goes to the outer wing.
Good mark.
Oh, pinched his pocket. Play on, says the umpire. 60 from home, centering ball. That's a waste of a kick. That's a shocking kick. Garrett Browning chops it off, kicks it back from whence it came. What is wrong with that football? Marked there by Clayton Currahecki. Hecky goes to Gare, crossing the paint of 50. Loads up from 45. It's going the full Guernsey across the face through for one behind.
So 5 points now.
Peppering.
8 goals, 19.
Bit of pepper on this one.
They're kicking their way out of this game, but they do have the momentum at the moment, which is good.
Going back to the big leg, go to full back.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Get it up on the wing, mate.
Going straight down the centre of the ground. The wind gets it.
Goes
to
there it
Chris.
is. They're out.
They're out at the back. Has one
Keep
bounce.
going. Have another one. Have another one.
Hecky tries to get to him. Don't push him as he kicks it. Great kick.
Great kick.
Well done to Shandley.
Shandley's
Eddie Shandley running in front.
Hannibal one out. Got to put it up.
You would do. Here he is. He's waiting for him. Nah.
That Chris?
Or give it back to Chris.
Look at
It's
that.
back again.
That's how you win the Cosgrove medal for the best on ground in a grand final, by just running the ball forward and keep on running. And now you're going to have a shot on goal and milk another 30 seconds off the clock. Talk this one through your tears there, Chook.
Well, I just don't reckon I've ever seen a better kicking display out of full back by
yeah, he's been good.
Good, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Right, Chris, what is he? 40, kicking on from 50.
Yeah, pretty much on 50.
On the
He'll
arc.
get this. He's got, look, he's even that
More than
confident.
45 degree.
He's going to do it
he's
one-handed.
played on. He's going to put it up for.
Oh, he's just done a shit Tory.
Yeah.
And it's gone out of bounds.
Is that the technical time?
That is.
Repicoli has
That's
it around the corner.
Hannibal.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, right on cue.
Oh,
He's got it again. Put down the Chianti, folks. Surely, we're talking about no Chardonnay sets here. It's all Chianti, one-way Chianti out here. Straight
Going to have a
in.
shot on goal, 20 metres out directly in front. Not what Nukarni need now. Crowd to our left has gone quiet, and we'll listen to the eruption to our right if this one goes
Very
through.
quiet.
5 points
No
difference on the
pressure
scoreboard,
at
3
all.
on the mark.
He's got
Hannibal
to kick this.
Lecter running in directly in front.
And he's missed it!
He has missed it.
He's choked it.
I think he had blood in his eyes and other
Yeah.
people's bits of skin.
I think one of his own moths flew up in his mask. Blocked his vision for a second. You'd be getting stuck in. I wouldn't give him too much curry, though.
Choked on a bit of liver.
Yeah, I think you'd just end up with a moth in your sandwich there if you give him too much.
Kick in from Nukarni, doesn't find the target, goes out of bounds and into the Nukarni dugout.
And back out.
That would have been near on the seal of that one.
About 10 minutes left, roughly.
Yeah, 73 plays 67.
Plenty of time.
Anyone's game still.
time.
Anyone's game.
Nukarni now have it. Centre half back is in the hands of Marshall Crook. Goes out to the outer wing. Jason Musk is leading a dance. He's been good after half time. Sam Hooper met front on. Should have been a free kick. Goes in. Board. Goes to the captain Giles. Take him to ground, mate.
Nukarni have certainly got the dominance at the moment. They've got the run, but just not doing anything with
Out
it.
the back. Brilliantly done. Can they get it? Goal. Well done. Great running goal. I think it's all tied up. But Jason Musker has kicked a running goal to square it up on the CBH scoreboard. 11-7-73 plays 9-19-73. 16 and a half minutes gone. Final term.
That's all you can ask for here, boys. Great game of footy, isn't it?
He's smiling now, even through his sunnies. He hasn't taken his sunnies off yet. Could even be a little tear in his eye, but we can't see it.
Let's hope not.
Just firming up just a little bit. Just enjoying himself now. Enough points now, says Leanne Meldrum. Go goals. Aaron Purcell has gone the big, long yes. All square at the grand final, Eastern Districts 2019. Got bound on Tom O'Brien, but couldn't get the clearance. That goes to Shattuck. He goes inside 50. Big hand, fist over the top. Hunter on. Can he get it? Well done by Repacholi. Hand pass is going to come back to shrugged it. Good decision, umpire. He's good enough to get hold of the ball and go forward. Duckworth leads his player underneath the ball. Well done by Shandley.
Eddie!
Lost the handle.
He's still going
He's still there. Clearing house is Nukarni. Now they get it
Duckworth.
to Duckworth. Can he keep it in front? Over the top. Way! Old grandfather Ty Marks. He's got to bring him back another 15 metres. Otherwise, it's 50 metres. Goes to Tom O'Brien deep in Nukarni's defence.
2 in a row, old Hector's stuffed that up.
Going to ground is on.
Hang on. You just
Picking
need a
up is the coach. What
cheeky
can
point.
he do?
handy
Cos
point.
he likes
Might
that.
be in.
Cos he likes that.
He might have that. Oh, they're back on. Old Craig just about punched his own kneecaps off then. That's it on the side here with that.
Brendan White, cometh the moment, cometh the man. The coach has kicked the goal to put them 1 goal clear. 18 minutes gone, last quarter. Saskia's still joined in. Well done, Jason Muscat. Just don't stop watching now, Saskia. You're not going to like what happens very soon. Back in the centre of the ground. Plenty of time. This game will go on forever, the amount of goals being kicked.
There's a ripper of a
And the
game.
timekeeper.
Absolute beauty.
You're hearing it all on Footy Radio, streaming throughout the world, and Triple M rocking footy. All right, on 10.98. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Anderson's been fantastic in the ruck. No clear. Oh, gets his own tap. Well done by Goldstein. The non-kicking ruckman shows us why. Goes now, bouncing. It's going to go to Darcy Dixon. Goes to ground, push in the back.
Won the lot
Get a
there.
push in the back right in front of the Kulin Kondinin duck out. That's not a popular place to be. 6 minutes to go. I think they are signalling. Darcy Dixon now. Spearing ball to Sam. He's going to have to do well. Well done to Crisp. Mopping it up. Goes wide. Gets it in the hands of his teammate. In Toby Browning. Inside his defensive 50 and just slowing it down. Don't slow it down. Just keep on pumping it
Number
forward.
one's on there in the middle.
The run comes from behind. Marked by Kuba Kerr. Kerr now on the outer wing on the right foot.
There you go.
Bouncing to Jobsy. Picking it up now is Tom O'Brien. What can he do? Get left and right. Hand passes it instead. Goes to Hunter on, I suspect. Now a right foot kick. Going to raffle it. Now going to pick the ball up as our last goal kicker in Cripps. Goes to Sam Hooper. Wheels around on his right. Kicks from 45 metres out. That's a goal.
Get in there. Oh. Game on. We're back level. This is a beauty of a grand final.
Hooper there, got back in old Chalky's good books there. He's up and about again.
4 goals to Cletus now.
Fair call.
Squared again. Ticking over 20 minutes. Gone. Final term. How's your blood pressure there, Chook?
Yeah, it's going all right.
Compared to what?
Cracking game, folks. Cracking game.
Blake Whitehead. Shout out to Corey Crane. Yeah, right, mate.
Yeah, sure. Corey Crane.
Corey just said you're a tool. Best of luck. Back in the centre of the ground, all squared up.
Big clearance coming up here.
2019 EDFL Grand Final Footy Radio. Triple M rocking footy. Anderson gets it down. Tom O'Brien didn't have it. Play on, says the umpire.
Yes.
Clearing house is Hunter
Guilty.
on. He's down 2, goes forward, picking air, bouncing, turning on a dive, running into Deering, having a shot and goal, bouncing. Lucks of fortune. Can they get it, Sam? Hooper going to get 2 in a minute.
Great work.
Can they get it clear? No, they can't. Bullocking forward. Brilliantly done. Coach marks it. Play on. Not 15 now, going to ground. That's a throw. Gets it around the corner. Darcy Dixon puts it out of bounds on the full. Umpire's letting it go.
Oh, he was almost going to signal a point then.
Oh, great work there by Kondinin backline there to just stave off what could have been the match-winning point or goal there. Oh, you're going to launch a bomb. You've got to launch one. Get it out of there, mate.
He does indeed. Hunter on in the best position, leaping high over the top of Tom O'Brien. Arching his back, is running away. Is Daniel Brandis. He goes through the centre of the ground. First time we called his name today. By leaping high into the air. Well done to the big one. Sharp. Bangs it back from where it came from. On marks. Going to go wide. Now. Kicks it to a teammate. Still inside the centre square. He's got to wait for it.
Oh!
That was very, very agricultural. No 50, free kick only.
They call it a professional free kick, but that was very unprofessional.
No. Is he giving him a 50 or not? No, he's not. He's just working out his run up.
It is.
Oh, no, he's giving
Sam
it off.
Hooper has a bounce. Go and make yourself a hero, son.
Yeah.
Oh, they have absolutely, this quarter, they've dominated the quarter. They've wasted opportunities with their 19 points, but they, they're on the fly on the way home.
Yep.
Hooper's the man.
Hooper is the man.
He's the man right now.
They've got the run on now.
He's bringing it home.
You have to think it's up against it now.
Yeah.
With what have we got?
12-7.
23 minutes gone.
We've still got about 5 minutes, I reckon. There's been a couple of goals here.
Maybe 6 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah,
still
plenty
of
time.
A point would be handy.
Back in the centre of the ground, the Nukarni crowd have found their voice. And as just right on cue, I'm starting to lose mine. Why mustn't yell so much?
Yeah, right.
Back in the centre of the ground. Umpire throws it in the Anderson. Has a big glass quarter. Ball goes into dispute. Goes ground. That's in the back. It is indeed.
He did call it. Yeah,
Free kick to Kulin Kondinin.
Someone's
in
got to
the
move
hands
in the
of
forward
Toby
line.
Browning. Waiting for the Duckworths to move.
Kondinin forward line's got to move around a bit. They're just standing hoping at the minute.
Grabski's running all different directions. Now goes to the true centre half forward position. Punch to the ground. Back to White. He just does the tumble punt. Marking it is sharp. He had a poor first half. He's had a big last quarter. Going wide, gets it into his team as of his handmates of Marshall Crook. Just slowing it down. Now goes to the outer wing. It's
Great
2
kick.
on 1. Oh, had his head pulled off, and he didn't need to. They had the numbers. They had the numbers. Dan Giles has had a big game.
Go to Hooper. Why
Go
wouldn't you
inside
go to him?
50.
Why wouldn't you? He wants to win this game for Nukarni, and he's doing it off his own boot at the minute. He's not even worried about anybody else. Look, saying...
He'll drop it into the square. I don't reckon he'll kick the distance.
I reckon he would run around him here.
He will. That's what he's been doing, hasn't he? He's been kicking them all on the run, so he's probably going to do the same thing here.
Garrett Greenham's got a good suggestion. Are we having a shootout? If it's a draw, Tim Watson would love it.
I reckon it's a guns at 10 paces.
Guns at 10 paces. Who's the big leap down there to take an absolute screamer and get the mark of the day? Kicks it from 51. It's not going to make the distance.
Screamer!
Leaping high in the air. Gare probably interfered with it. Now having a shot from the boundary line. Is that your point? It's going to cross the face of goals. Out of bounds on the full.
2 out in the fulls from young Das.
Jake Cole. Blast from the past.
Hang on. What's going on here?
No, it was out on the full ump.
Bit of controversy.
Getting to the boundary umpire who doesn't give a stuff. He just wants to go home.
What's one of those red cans?
Absolutely. Even if he is 12.
Hang on. Ooh, what have we got going
Nah.
on here?
Out on the full.
Out in the full.
He's not going to overrule it.
Seriously.
Now there comes a big kick from Kulin Kondinin. Nearly goes in the centre of the
Whoa.
ground. I think that's on, leaping high
crispy.
there. Crisp right on cue. Tries to get the ball wide. It's a foot race on the outer wing. Can they pick it up? It's there. Jason Musker has got a magnificent second half. Now Nukarni are there in numbers. Gare picks the ball up. Now he's just going to punch it back inside 50. Hooper's there. It's a one out running back with a fly to the ball. That is a fantastic mark to Garrett Browning. He's had a great tussle today.
They got to go quick.
They've got to go in the middle here. Browning, another Browning.
Oh, got a good bounce.
Well done. Right on cue goes to Sam Brown and goes to the centre of the ground. Great effort there by the Nukarni player to halve the contest and passes it out to Gray. Gray chops it off. Now he's going to go wide. Goes to the young fella in Dixon. He's got a man on forward. Goes in that direction. Marked. In the hands now of Deering. Deering goes forward to Hooper. What can he do? Hand passes it back to Deering.
Kick it, mate.
Goes around the corner. That's the point that you were looking for. Sam Hooper has kicked 5 goals 4 now. And that puts them 7 points up. 26 minutes gone last term.
Might be the one.
Greg Bunker, you're dead right. Great game. Will Morris, great call, fellas. You're dead right there, Will. I always thought you were a very smart man.
There you go. It's going to go down the middle.
2 kicks here. Chook to win it from here now.
Gets it on the boot now. The big tumble punt goes forward. Duckworth on cue. Doesn't mark. They arrive in number. Duckworth does brilliantly.
Look out. Look out.
Does the don't argue. I think that's Tom O'Brien. Nearly bounces into the face of the Nukarni player. Is in some strife. Gare running back with a flight with the ball. That's a good mark. Just take your time, son.
Yeah.
Nukarni people to my left are just starting to firm up just a little bit. They're liking what they see. 60 metres from home. Goes into the pocket to Hooper. He's rooted. Can he get the ball, keep it in? It doesn't just go to ground. He does indeed. The umpire's going to ball it up.
There it is!
There it is indeed.
As Gare ditches his helmet.
Yeah, don't need that anymore.
Nah. Chook, you getting out there or are you hanging around with us here, mate?
Nah, hang around for a bit. Let the boys enjoy it.
He can't stand up. He can't walk.
Not at the moment. Give me 5.
Eastern District Footy Grand Final. Nukarni have won an absolute belter, 12-7-79 to 11-20-86. Guarantee Sam Hooper was fantastic to kick a couple of goals in the last quarter. You're on Footy Radio, and Triple M is Rocks Footy.
Harvest is just around the corner, which means it's time to bring out CBH's CDF app. And because I submitted my estimates using Paddock Planner, my paddock information is already available in the CDF app. Now, when I'm getting ready to deliver using the CDF app, I can quickly fill out the form with my paddock information, which means no more lengthy paperwork and less time waiting in queues at site. CBH CDF app, it's a faster way to get through harvest.
Son, you can grow just about anything with this stuff.
I'm Aaron Pitt with just the facts on how you get more at City Toyota.
You get more choice with more than 200 hand-picked pre-owned and a large range of new Toyotas for you to test drive. You get more service when you book your car in at any of the award-winning City Toyota service centres, enjoy free refreshments, Wi-Fi, or even watch your car get pampered from the comfort of the City Toyota Lounge. You get more convenience when you book your car in for a City Toyota mobile service at your home or office. Go to citytoyota.net.au.
It can be hard for men to express how they're feeling.
Check in on a mate if they're not going so well.
Grab a coffee.
Or watch a game of sport together.
Talking and listening are powerful.
For more info, search Think Mental Health.
Welcome back to Footy Radio's coverage of the 2019 Eastern Districts Footy League Grand Final. Paddy Hooper is about to get the celebrations underway. Just waiting for Triple M to join us in 5 minutes, 5 seconds.
Great game, boys. What a great game of footy for country footy, Chook.
Triple M rocks footy back at the Meriden Recreation Centre. If you've missed it, you've done yourself a disservice. Fantastic effort by the Nukarni Football Club. They've kicked 20 behinds, but more importantly, they've kicked the last couple of goals to get over a very gallant Kulin Kondinin by 7 points. Festivities about to get in. How'd you see that, Craig?
Yeah, it was a cracking game of footy, wasn't it? Even though I'm pretty biased towards Nukarni, I'm glad the boys got up. But I think anyone that saw that or listened to that, yeah, just a great game of country footy, great crowd, great atmosphere, and yeah, I think the drought's been broken. 95 was the last one for Nukarni, so
great
big
spirit.
couple of days.
Great spirit game. Great spirited game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Playing the right way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Both teams had a crack, but nothing was, too menacing. It was just two teams going for it in the grand final.
Yeah, no, great
Awesome.
effort and just terrific game all round. Just in the end, there was talk about it at half time with the temperature, with it being as hot as it was, about where the younger team, Nukarni, would just have that little bit of fitness and bit of legs.
They did.
That's
I think
pretty much how it ended up.
Yeah, that last quarter they sort of kept running in, peppering the scoreboard, and the goals were going to come eventually. I think Sammy Hooper was a class above with his pace and endurance.
He was damaging it all day. It was a fantastic battle with Garrett Browning, wasn't it?
It was,
yeah. The two of them
they did not give away. They got a bit cranky at each other, as you would do in a grand final. But Sam, the dominant forward on the day, kicking 5 goals. 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the last, probably the sealer. Kicking 4 points as well. Other major goal kickers was Ash Ailes. We're going to pick a couple of awards too. We'll do that through our second half. He kicked 2. Singles to Jason Muscat. That was the one that I think put him in front.
Yep.
Marshall Crook, Stephen Scray and Michael Davis. It was also a very important one.
Hooper's ability to pick up on the run,
he's just an electric
just
player.
unbelievable.
Great pick up below his knees was outstanding.
Who was on Duckworth after quarter time?
Number 9, Cal Crook.
Cal Crook did a fantastic job on him because he didn't get a goal in the last 3 quarters. Got 3 in the first. 2 goals to Mark Crisp, who was sensational all day. Eddie Shandley did a bit of magic, kicking 2 goals first as well. James Grabsky, well done to him, kicked a goal in the last, but missed an important one very late, so that will haunt him. Jared West got a goal. With Brendan White and Andrew Repiccioli, who started particularly brilliantly, and he led all day and just was a real target for Kulin Kondinin. Nice and early. The boys are still celebrating out there. It's going to be like herding sheep to get them closer.
You can see old President Paddy walking over there now.
He's going to get cranky. You've got to find him a stick.
He'll get a bit cranky. It's been known to get a bit cranky.
Peter Madigan, great result and great commentary. Well done. Thank you very much. Julie Innes, great job, Mackie. I'll read that one out again. Oh, and crew, it says. Well, you let yourself down there, Jules. One good thing to come out of the day, because her son's lost, obviously, in the Rezzies. Courtney Stenhouse, well done, fellas. Saskia is still with us. Congratulations. What a great win and 4th quarter. Thanks for joining us, Saskia, all the way from Germany. Left Michelle Gethin. Great, awesome job, Nukarni. Nail biter. That is the case. Matt Crisafio. Brilliant commentary. Chooky. Matt's a bit retarded, is he? Doesn't know what he's talking about. And Christine, that email hasn't come through, Christine. If you can just send that through again, that'll be fantastic. Congratulations, Nukarni, she says. Way to go. Well done with 3 thumbs up.
3 thumbs. She's from Tasmania.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
2 heads, 3 thumbs.
So just waiting for everyone to come in front. Nukarni getting up late in that game. Kulin Kondinin. That's a real dynasty, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
No one's suggesting it's coming to the end, but it's
no,
it's
right. They'll be back.
It's a fantastic. Any play? Were they missing anyone today? Is there any injuries on either side?
Well, their ruckman who got runner-up Miller medal, he didn't. I think he did a hammy, so he was there on the sidelines today, and he made a big difference this year.
Yeah, okay.
He's been a solid player. He made a big difference for him in the middle, and that a bloke to his knee in the second semi here as well.
Yep.
We got a mate that's done it 4 knees. He's not here today. He might be still listening, but that's nothing.
He's still sitting
Yeah,
there.
one knee. Nah,
looking
4 knees.
at his sign saying,
yeah, nah.
Camo legend.
That's him. Yeah.
1993, the last time Nukarni won the league. Kelsey Crook, is that right? Is that what you said?
95.
95, was it?
Yep.
Actually, I've got this big book that Bernard gave me. Bernard Jeffries. How's this? We just got to read this through, okay? You just summarise that for us, Craig.
No worries,
bit of light
mate.
reading, yeah.
All the winners. So thanks, Bernard. He's been going through all the history of. We're just doing some technical stuff behind the scenes. Was it last year? 13-12? No, 2 years ago. Kulin Kondinin, 14-6 to Bruce Rock, 6-11. Nukarni won the Rezzies. How many of the Nukarni Rezzies players were out there, you reckon, today? Playing league?
It's probably only a couple, I reckon.
Just some good. Just making sure we read in your book. So I did pick that at the right time, didn't I, Bernard? Grand final, Bruce Rock obviously won a couple of years ago over Corrigan, and Kulin have just been dominating since from before that. They've just been an absolute dynasty as finally they've herded the cat and getting him in nice and close to us to do the celebrations.
Don't know they've actually herded them. I think they've moved them a couple of feet.
And half of them have moved back in.
Yeah.
Miller medal, that's John Miller, I'm guessing. Bernard's just left it behind, but that's a fantastic effort by him. Lead secretary, do a good job of your budget. Who's that?
Rodney organises most things.
You got nothing else to do? He's umpiring the twos and being the league secretary?
Loves the cash.
Loves the cash?
Yeah.
Well, don't we all? Speaking of which, we got to send you like a bill. Jackson Shuts. Oh, we've got a bit of replay there. Good start to my night shift up in the Pilbara, watching Nukarni winning the flag. You little ripper, enjoy it, boys. Thelma Motzel, fabulous effort, boys. Well done, D's. As Paddy is about to get underway, and we will shut up.
If I could have all the players around the front here, we're going to get these proceedings underway.
How good's Arun been sitting up there all by himself up there? Yeah. Sun's still standing in the sun. We're on the shade here.
He's done well. It's been great vision, great call. Thanks to Triple M.
Triple M,
teaming
indeed.
up for this one as well. Terry back in the studio doing all the...
And how good's the Eastern Districts Footy League inviting us up here to live stream this one?
Absolutely.
The numbers will be interesting because there's a massive crowd here.
Well, yeah, even the numbers tuned in now. This will be a 7,000 or 8,000.
Okay, come on. We want to get these proceedings underway in Nukarni, guys.
If he waits just a couple of minutes more, it'll be good because then we'll go to double overtime and the bill actually triples. So you maybe tell him that, Chil.
Well, I reckon he'll be that happy today, he'll pay anything.
Let's do that.
We probably should let you, blokes who don't know, Sam's Paddy's son.
He is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Engaged to the lovely Stephanie. See, I just peel this stuff off. Stephanie's my neighbour.
Everyone's your neighbour.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, many thanks for your attendance at today's matches. We've witnessed a fantastic display of country football for today's league match. Firstly, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate and thank our central umpires for the match, who have done a tough job very well. If Dave O'Neill and Tim Flanders can come forward and receive their medallions. Thanks, guys. Also, a big thank you to our goal umpires, Trevor and Bert, and to all our boundary umpires. I'd like to welcome Trevor Cosgrove to come forward and present the Cosgrove Medal for the fairest and best on the ground.
Righto, just firstly, commiserations, Kulin Kondinin. As you told us last year, it's hard to win back-to-backs. You know all about it. You've been there a long time. It was a great effort. It was a great grand final. Nukarni, you guys know it's a long time since you won one. Probably won't be long before you win another one side like that. It was a great effort. And this is probably a special one. First one since my old man passed away. Sammy Hooper.
Great game.
Firstly, condolences to Kulin Kondinin. It was a well-fought game. I thought at half-time we'd kicked ourselves out of it, and for our boys to fight back like they did, it was unreal. I'd like to thank the EDFL for the day, and lastly, all our supporters coming out and getting behind us. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much, Trevor. I'd like to acknowledge the Kulin Kondinin Footy Club on a terrific effort today. They haven't taken home the ultimate prize, but be very proud of your efforts. I'd like to invite the captain or the coach, Brendan or Simon, to come forward and say a few words.
Well done, boys. You know, we're always going to be up against it today, I think, especially as the day got closer, the temperature kept going up, and we were sort of thinking it's going to be hard work. We're going to be, you know, have our backs to the wall. And well done, boys. To our boys, it's been a pretty tough couple of weeks with some big injuries, and you know, we're pretty flat after we come up here a couple of weeks ago and put up a good performance last week, and get through. Real proud of his. You know, everyone says we are getting older and older, but we're, you know, we're still getting there and putting up a performance to go down by pretty much a goal. I'm very proud. But yeah, very disappointing. But yeah, we'll bounce back, and well done.
Thanks, Brendan. I'd like to welcome Alan Walker, Kwinana North Zone Manager from CBH, and Bash Barnett to come forward and present the Seven Oaks Shield and the pennant to the winning club. Invite the captain and coach from the Nukarni Football Club come forward and receive the silverware, and invite them both to say a few short words and call their players to the stage to receive their membership medallions, premiership medallions. Sorry.
First of all, to the Kulin guys, great game today. You guys have been the benchmark of the competition for a long time now. We sat down 2 years ago, decided that we wanted to have a crack at this, and we knew we had to go through you guys to make it happen. So yeah, thank you guys for everything that you've done. To our boys, I couldn't be prouder. I could not be proud. I could not have more pride in what you guys have done and the way that you came back today. I was a bit worried. Yeah. So yeah, do we do the medals now? Dan, you want to say something?
First of all, thanks to the league, thanks to Paddy and Buckets and all the league delegates for another successful, fantastic year of footy out here. Very enjoyable. To the Kulin Footy Club, condolences. We've been in your position, obviously, in 2015, so I know nothing I say is going to make you feel any better, but congratulations on another fantastic year. As Greg said, you guys have been the benchmark out here for the last couple of years, and we knew it was going to take our very best to win today, and fortunately we were able to replicate that. To our club, Boz and the committee, well done on running a fantastic grand final. To the wider club and the supporters, thank you so much for all your support. It's been a long time between drinks for league flags for Nukarni. I think this is 24 years in the making, so it's a fair bit bigger than just me and Greg and the playing group. This means a lot to a lot of people, so thank you very much for coming and supporting us. And to the boys, that's what I'm talking about. Woo!
Might be best on tonight.
I'll get Greg to read out the players' names, and they can come forward, and Bundy will give them their medallions.
Yeah, before I go on, I'd like to thank the EDFL for everything that they've done. All the volunteers in every footy club. None of it happens without those guys. So thanks very much to you guys.
Just before we do the medals, we had 4 guys that missed out. They're a massive part of our season. You don't just wake up on grand final day in September. There's a lot of hard work to get here. So to Brandon, Zacco, Huey and Henry Hooper, who missed out through selections and injury. You guys are as much a part of this as anyone, so enjoy it tonight, boys.
Okay, I'll start off, with some of the older guys in the team that really deserve this, and they've been waiting a long time. And I'm going to start off with our president, that's Boz Crook.
Played a good game.
Okay, the next one, the old dog himself. He always cops a bit of flack about how old he looks on the field, but he's a bloody good footballer, and that's Phil Gray.
Yeah, very good at the start of the game, wasn't he?
Wasn't he? And just held firm. I mean,
Yep.
probably
Didn't
did a bit more in the first half than the second, but rock solid.
Another old dog who's
play down the back.
not that easy to control on in a game of footy, and that's Michael Sharp.
He came good in the last quarter, didn't he?
Yeah, you see, he was playing for his career after the first half.
He'll forget about that pretty quick.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't hear the replay of this
he was
before
in
we
our
get out of the town.
last attempt, and he came back this year. That goes to Gaza Anderson.
The ruckman?
Yeah. Played a good game.
Very good. The non-kicking ruckman, as they all should be.
This guy, last year made a move to convert him to a backman, and he played his best year of football ever for this club, and that's Cal Crook.
Played a good game.
He kept Ducky pretty quiet.
Yeah, he did. As we said, 3 goals in the first quarter, and they kept on leading. He just
Shut
didn't
him
get,
down.
just didn't get any room. Geez, Ducky can still
Okay,
turn on a dime, can't he?
He's quick.
Next
For
one
40-odd
to
years
come up,
age.
he's been here for a while. He's gone through the hard times. And now he can enjoy the good times, and that's Macca Davis.
He was the bloke who might have kicked the winning goal, wasn't
Goal, yeah. When they stuffed around with it for 5 minutes and then started to kick it.
Bundy
Okay,
is Bundy a new
next
Carney
guy
boy?
up.
Barcoppin.
Yeah, had to have a little chat.
Be hurting him?
At the start of the year, and he responded very well. That's Marshall Crook.
Another a good player. It's funny how everyone plays well when you win a grand final, isn't it?
Yeah, no bad players.
Okay, next one. This guy, he's been told me at the start of the year that he didn't want to play league football, and we managed to talk him around, and that's Jason Musker. Well deserved.
He was very good in the second half. Probably turned the side of game around, I reckon, on that outer wing. He was sensational.
Yeah,
and
lot
also
of possessions, a lot of run.
That goal as well.
And also kept that goal late.
This guy, he's really the class clown, I suppose you could call him, and that goes to Melvin Deering.
I thought I was going to get a bad set.
Christ, the commentary team goes up there and gets a medal.
This bloke last year at the wind-up said that he's going to Borough. So that's, Sammy Dawson.
That wouldn't have been the best career move.
No.
Next guy, I met him. I got a name, rang him up. He said, I want to play a bit of midfield. And he's been a wonderful addition to our club and to this league. He brought something really different, and that's Davey Gear.
He was the live wire that he needed to be in that last quarter.
And it started, he got a lot of the ball, wasn't necessarily effective with it early on in the game. But
The
he
next
got a lot of
guy,
it.
Davey rang me up, said I
Superstar.
might have this bloke, might be interested to play. Told me he told me he reckons he was about 6 foot. So I met him for a coffee with Dave, and I said, how tall are you? And he said, I'm 6'5". I said, you'll do. So that goes to Clayton Corihecki.
Another non-kicking ruckman.
Yes.
I think he might have got a goal, didn't he? He had a couple of shots. No, dead bugger all.
The
was
next
effective
guy,
in that
I've
third
been,
quarter, actually.
trying to get him to come to this club for quite some time. I only managed to convince him last year. Switched him down back this year, and he's has had an outstanding last half of the year, and Hunter on.
Yep.
He was good. He was quiet until that last quarter. Did some backs into the pact a couple of times. He was very good.
Big man.
I think he might have had a kick at Kondinin when he's down at egg school, actually.
Yeah, rightio.
Next guy, he's the baby of the club. Yeah, he's really progressed this year. He's only 16. That goes to Darcy Dixon.
He was in my votes. He was very good all day.
He's going to be a good footy player.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be in Nukarni for too long.
No, had a real crack.
Okay, yeah, managed to convince this guy to come and have a crack this year. He had an unfortunate incident halfway through the year, and yeah, he stepped up, and that was Stevens Gray.
Bobbed up a few times when it counted.
Yep.
Yeah, got knocked out earlier on. I missed probably
Doesn't
6
mean
weeks.
anything. You
Yeah,
much
okay.
still there, okay? Yeah, this guy lobbed up halfway through the year. Really lucky to got employed in town. Yeah, played in South Australia and has been a really big addition to our club. That goes to Ash Ailes.
Yep.
We're going to pick the goal of the day, and I reckon he's got one of mine, that running goal in the first. That was an absolute ripper.
Yeah, that was a ripper.
Was a ripper. I'm still
On the Duckworth train?
Yeah, I think.
I've left the
left
best
footer,
till
yeah.
last.
In the first quarter.
Yep.
Yep.
He's a Kulin boy. Sorry, lads. Yeah, he's lobbed into town in a teaching job. Yeah, he's brought a whole different professionalism to the way we train, and that goes to Tommy O'Brien.
Played Resis at West Perth the last few years since he left school.
Yeah.
Jeez, he's doing a Jesus impression out there, isn't he?
Sammy, you're hiding in the crowd there, mate. I didn't see you there. Yeah, no, Sammy Hooper's next one. He's had a fantastic year. I think he might have cracked 80 goals for the year. So, yeah, well done.
He was at the end of the day, he was the difference between two sides.
He's the X factor.
That last quarter
Yep.
was just a blinder.
Yep.
Took the game by the scruff of the neck and said, I'm going to win
Yeah,
this.
forgot the main man. Yeah, this bloke has led by example all year.
He was
I
sensational in
couldn't
the first
ask
half.
He was. Till he got that
for
hit
a
in the
better
ribs,
leader.
slowed him down a bit.
And that goes to Dan Giles. He's been fantastic.
He's the leader, isn't he?
Yeah.
He stood up.
Yep.
Terrific effort.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys. It takes more than 19 players to get to where you are, and there's a few hard decisions to make on Thursday, and these guys didn't quite make it. So, and yeah, he's new to the club this year, and he's developed magnificently well. He's only 19. That goes to Zach McQuiston.
Good talent, boy.
His hat's on backwards.
Learn that in the Avon.
Next guy, yeah, he was dead keen to play. He would have,
working
if
up
he
here,
was
I think,
fit, he
isn't he?
would have played in the side. He failed a fitness test on Thursday night, and that goes to Brandon Giles.
The way I saw him limping, I don't think he didn't know why you'd bother.
Yeah.
Still limping now.
Yeah, the other guys, these guys finished off in the Resis. It's a very strong team to try and break into. This guy done everything I asked him. That goes to Henry Hooper.
It's Sam's brother.
Yep. Younger brother.
The favourite one? No, Sam be the favourite one now.
It would be
And
now.
just final one, last guy. Yeah, he moved back to Perth. I thought he'd move home to play footy back at Corrigan. His old man's the president of Corrigan. They decided to come back here. That goes to Alex Hewitt.
I'm guessing he's not going to be here next year if you don't let him play in the grand final.
Yeah.
That's it, Cody. Okay. This guy, yeah, I asked him if he could help me out when I took on the job. I gave him a hand once upon a time, and yeah, had no hesitation. He's been a fantastic help to me, and that goes to Johnny Lombardini.
Hutton Northey dealer principal up here. So you've got dealerships in Muckenbooten and Cunderdin and Corrigan, and obviously the main one here. Enormous supporters of community sport, the Hutton Northey sales.
And it's those sorts of guys that keep it pumping along. Yeah. You know, it's terrific to see.
His boy's playing in Quirting, but he's a fantastic.
Okay,
He might have nearly been your last premiership coach, was he?
I'll hand. There is more there, but we'll hand him out in the change.
We lost it.
Yep. I'm going
Thanks
to go
very much,
rescue
Greg.
our I'll leave
Thanks,
you boys.
Bundy. Just like to take this opportunity to thank all the volunteers for both the grand finals and the season as a whole. To our sponsors, many thanks for your continued support throughout the 2019 season. Well done to the Nukarni Footy Club for hosting, and the Merredin community for holding a great day. And we look forward to seeing all the clubs in the 2020 EDFL season. All clubs, make sure you remember the AGM, drive carefully and remember to belt up. And if the Nukarni guys can hang around, and they'll get a photo. Thanks very much for your patience, to the Kulin Kondinin guys too.
We'll throw to a quick break here on Triple M
Thank
Rocks
you.
Footy on Footy Radio, and be back with some more interviews with some special people very, very shortly. Don't forget, Triple M Rocks Footy.
Harvest is just around the corner, which means it's time to bring out CBH's CDF app. And because I submitted my estimates using Paddock Planner, my paddock information is already available in the CDF app. Now, when I'm getting ready to deliver using
Welcome back to Footy Radio. We've got the runner and one of our legends in Nukarni Football Club, dealer principal of Hutton Northey Sales, John Lombardini. Big day today, mate.
Yeah, it was a good game today, mate. It was a fantastic game. Kulin Kondinin always up there. Last 20-odd years, I think, in grand finals. And if we kicked straight, it might have been a bit easier. But
how frustrated were you when they got to about 15 points?
Oh, very frustrating. I'm a Richmond supporter, so I was happy last night when that happened with Brisbane. But no, it was frustrating, but they kept going. And shots on goal, you'll eventually get them.
Hutton Northey Sales, magnificent supporters, not only football in the Eastern Districts, but there's hockey, there's netball, there's all the things that Hutton Northey, they really put in.
Yeah, I think there's about 25 to 30 community groups and not only sports, but other cultural activities in country towns that we support. So, yeah, we're proud and part of the community, and we appreciate the support the community gives us.
Well done what you do. Who's the best off-field performer at the celebrations tonight, you reckon?
Well, it'll be on, but I think probably Phil Gray. After about 20 years of trying, he'll get his just desserts, I think.
Thanks for joining us, Lombo.
Thanks very much.
We'll go and grab some star spotting out here. They're going to sing the... Welcome back to Footy Radio. They're doing some hand signals over. We're going to speak to some star spotters if we can snuggle in here. We got Hunter on there. We've got the old grandfather time. Come on, champ. And Sam, we'll get to you in a minute, Sam. Smile on the camera up there. How's it good? 20-odd years of trying, you won a premiership, mate.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Really good for the club, for the town, for the group. No, really happy at the moment, yeah.
So you've been nominated already as the best off-field performer at the grand final celebrations. How do you feel like that?
I'll do my best, yeah. There's a few good hot contenders, I reckon. I'll do my best.
Playing in the back line, which forwards do you want to punch in the head most for missing all those shots on goal?
Oh, all of them, and they're hearing about it too, don't worry already. So I think Melbourne Deering, none 3 or something like that. So how do you win best on ground when you miss all your shots? I don't know.
Congratulations. Congratulations today and have enjoy your night.
Okay, thank you very much.
We'll see if we can find our super coach around here somewhere. Steelo, if we can come and have a chat live on Footy Radio, Triple M Rocks Footy. How's it feel, mate?
Relief. Yeah, relief is what it is after that game, yeah.
A cracking game of footy. 16 points, you're starting to get a little bit frustrated, but it's a move that you made and your boys really stepped up, didn't they?
Yeah, we had to shift a few other guys into the middle, and that made a real difference. We started getting out of there, started kicking a little bit more accurate as well, which helped a lot.
Not much productivity tomorrow in Merrin, you reckon?
Probably nothing, I reckon. It would be a big celebration, yeah.
So who's your pick for Mad Monday, best on ground?
Mad Monday's usually Sammy Hooper.
He had a big day, didn't he?
Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, very good.
We're going to have a chat to Jesus. Well done behind you. Tommy, if we can just have a quick chat to your Jesus lookalike here. Are you conflicted today, mate, or what's the go?
No, not at all. No, couldn't be happy with my decision, to be honest.
Well done today at a cracking game. First grand final for a while? You won one at Mazenot all those years ago. You probably haven't won one since then, have you?
No, I haven't won one since then. I haven't even played. Oh, no, I played one set of finals since then, but I was kicked out pretty early. So, no, it's bloody pretty surreal. It's pretty awesome.
Fantastic. Didn't get Punch Cooper in the head at all?
No, I didn't see him out there today.
Congratulations, mate. Best of luck. It sucks to be you. You got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, isn't it?
Did you get an RDO?
No, I do have to work tomorrow.
Congratulations. Well done today. And best of luck in the celebrations tonight.
Thanks, mate. Very much appreciate it.
We'll find Sammy Hooper, wherever he is. Sammy, come forward, buddy. We've got to get you front and centre. You had an interesting tussle out there, Sam. You're a Cosgrove medalist. Sensational game today.
Yeah, it's not sensational after half time. The first half was probably not so much played on our terms, but the second half, to our credit, boys' credit, was awesome to be out there.
Had an interesting tussle with old mate Garrett Browning. Was on you most of the day?
Yeah, he played on me the last half when Nars ran out of legs, and yeah, he played a bit tougher. Takes you out your ears and your arms a bit more often than old Nars did, but yeah, good tussle.
If you're going to kick a few goals, you might as well kick them in the last to win a grand final. Did you ever doubt yourselves that you'd get up? Did you ever do some puckering up at all? Did you think you might have cocked this up with 16 points?
Yeah, well, 19 or 20 in the end, so yeah, no, it was always going to be a long way home, but we got there.
No worries, mate. So you've been nominated as one of the best off-field performers at tonight's celebration. Do you reckon you'll get to sleep before Wednesday?
No, I would have thought so. I would have said Thursday or Friday, but yeah, see how we go.
Thanks for joining us, mate. Best of luck tonight.
Cheers, Macca.
Macca doing a great job out
Hunter
on the
on. Welcome back to Footy Radio. You were at Cunderdin all those years ago, weren't you?
Yeah, I went to Cunderdin, played down there, and played in the Oven. Yeah.
How was your first half? Because we probably didn't describe it as well as you'd probably like us to.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't the best, to be honest. Had to work my way in it, but yeah, it came through in the end, didn't I? Just
ripping last quarter. Did you ever doubt it?
Yeah, there was a little doubt in my mind. Then, I know, we just rallied up in the change rooms and really got amped up. And
a couple of blokes behind you just trying to sneak in there and try and steal some of your thunder?
Oh, yeah. There's always got to get around the mates. And
Thanks for joining us today. Best of luck in the celebrations tonight.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that.
Just see if we can find Super President. There he is up there. We're done down here. We're going to speak to the captain. But I think I've got to give him a punch in the ribs. Paddy, can we just have a quick chat? We'll call it quits tonight. Be pretty proud, Dad, mate. You boys win a Cosgrove medal.
Yeah, no, not every day you get to do something like that, I suppose. Yeah, he blew a few chances early, I guess. So I suppose for him to have a reasonable last quarter was good for him.
It's not even a reasonable last quarter. That was an absolutely ripping game because he was under a heap of traffic. Kicked 5 goals, plenty really. But did you ever doubt him?
Oh, yeah, no, I thought they'd blown their chances probably first half. Not very often you let a pretty experienced side like that off the hook.
Fantastic to have footy in the Eastern Districts back on Triple M. They've really come to the party, haven't they?
Yeah, thanks very much. Triple FM, is that what it is?
Triple M, we're going with Triple M.
Triple M, thanks very much. Yeah, it's always good to get whatever avenue you can promote your game out of you, I guess, yep.
And obviously Footy Radio, thanks for the invitation to come up. Actually, I might have forced you, Anne, to ring up and get us up here and give us some cash. You've done that. Your clubs have really embraced it, and it's been a fantastic day. And congratulations to yourself and the directors and what you managed to achieve in 2019.
Yeah, no, thank you for that. Yeah, a lot of people put a lot of hard work in behind the scenes to make days like this and seasons happen. So, yeah, and thank you for promoting the game the way you have.
Thanks very much, Paddy Hooper, the president of the Eastern Districts Footy League. We'll throw back to you. Chucky last, he's just loving himself. He just wants to get there back, get his head back.
Get his last word in.
He's done a great job. I'll leave it back up to them to wind it up. Thanks very much, Paddy.
Thanks, Ian. Much appreciated.
Well, Chook, how do you think, mate? Happy days.
Happy days. Be
Won a
happy
flag.
Won a flag. It'll be a long night, long day. Maybe another long night ahead, I reckon.
You reckon
But well deserved.
you reckon you'll end up one of the best ons tonight as well?
The drought's been broken. Well, I'm going to be a late starter. I'll be with the players, but a few
Right.
boys already primed up, I would imagine.
No, it'll be thoroughly deserved. And that longer break without a premiership, what's it mean for not just the team, but
That's right.
the broader community?
Well, I think the last time we won the grand final, our president now, his dad was the coach. Paddy was playing, so now all their sons are playing. Probably means a lot to those guys to see changing the guard sort of thing. Their son's coming through.
Yeah.
I think there was 3 crooks playing today, and there's 2 hoopers, and just the names that really mean lots to Nukarni still out there making a difference in the game. It's
That's
bloody
great,
good
isn't
to
it?
see. Yeah.
And as Macca mentioned, probably relatively unproductive around town tomorrow. And
That's right. The boys are going to, it's well earned. The boys enjoy themselves when they lose, so when they win, it's going to be a hell of a night. Yeah.
The turning point, where do you reckon the game turned?
It was just a way. It was just a numbers game. Nukarni probably had 70% of the play most of the day, but just couldn't kick the goals. Then just needed a bit of luck. Got a couple of good running goals out the back. Got them up and about. They only needed to be. They were only 3-4 goals down most of the day.
Yeah.
Sort of get back. Kulin would get one back and forwards. And then as soon as they got enough to get the momentum their way and kick that last goal, then Sammy Hooper was up and about. He's just such a good player up forward. He's a barometer. When he's up and about, the team fires up.
What do you reckon it was early? Do you reckon it was nerves that first quarter?
I think so. And I think Kulin Kondinin have been in 14 of the last 13 grand finals. Pretty much their core group. They just experience and they know how to do. They know what to do in finals. When this is their first grand final for a few years. Completely new team. And yeah, I think they were just a bit nervous. Skills weren't quite on, and then just sort of worked hard and got themselves back in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Kulin was just up and about in the first half, and your boys were just sort of taking the time to get back into it. But honestly, for them to come back from there was it just grounded out.
Yeah.
As we go doing the granny, sometimes you just got to ground them out.
That's right. And hope the luck changes for
and
you.
it goes your way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Righto, boys. Straighten up. We've got some homework to do. Northside Tavern goal of the day. We had some magnificent contenders. Points of the day would have been hard to pick because there was plenty of them from Nukarni.
You could get a carton and give them a can each.
Yeah, starting from the first quarter, Ash Ailes had a running goal on the first, was an absolute ripper. Duckworth, his left foot snapped. That was about 50-odd metres, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was close to the 50 line.
Wasn't
bad. For me, that was the goal of the day. That was a ripper.
Marshall Crook kicked one in the first. He was under pressure. Eddie Shanley, the right footy in the second. Mark Crisp, that running goal when he went to nearly the length of the ground was ripper. And Andrew Repper, that third in the third quarter, that big left was snap.
Yep.
But Ducky, 42 years of age or something. He's kicked a lot of goals.
Like a fine wine.
He's got the Northside Tavern goal of the day. The Meriden Panel and Paint mark of the day, thanks to the Alberti family. Repper in the first term put an absolute ripper. Gavin Brownie running back with the ball. There was a couple of those today. Yeah. That was sensational. Ellie Shanley, that diving mark in the second quarter. Lachlan Biglin had a big day, that the running back in the second quarter and absolutely got crunched. I don't know if he got paid the mark, but he did by the commentary team. Ash Ailes running mark in the last, but Dave Gare in the third, that big hang.
Yeah.
That's got the Meriden Panel and Paint mark of the day.
That's it. Big more airtime than Jordan, that.
Yeah. Trevor Cosgrove cost Sam Hooper in the goal square. That controversial call.
Oh, that definitely was it.
Yeah.
That was mark of the day for sure,
overruled.
but he was over.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
But unfortunately, that was the only time when the car was available because they did make this. It was an S250, believe it or not, brand new, imported from us. Anyway, but the clock ran out and they didn't get the mark, so he didn't get the brand new F250. But thanks to Meriden Panel and Paint. And Chucky, well done on your job today and
thanks, boys.
getting the live stream organised for the first time in the Eastern District Footy League.
Yeah, it went pretty well, I reckon. Yeah, we'll be back next year for sure.
Yeah, numbers were good, and we'll see them come through. And obviously, a lot of people will be watching back in the next couple of days as well.
Yeah, I think the boys might have it on tomorrow.
Have another look.
I better get them to turn the volume up.
after the start.
Yeah. No, that'll be the best part.
Otherwise, they're going to all sing the national anthem together before it starts.
Yeah.
That's it. You can play the national anthem at the pub tomorrow. There we go. Arun up on camera. Great job today.
Great job, Arun.
Been nice and warm up here today in Meriden. Terrific drive up. And
Jeez, you're driving back because I'm in the back of the thing with about half a dozen cans and having a snooze by the time we get to town, I reckon.
That's all right. I'm driving back and I'm in the back half a dozen cans having a snooze. So probably a few people on the road safer if that's the case.
Congratulations to Terry back in the studio. Wake Up with Terry. So you'll be speaking to him tomorrow morning. Actually, you'll probably still be awake, will you? You won't go to bed tonight.
I'm apologising for Terry for tomorrow.
He won't be waking up with Terry.
I'll wake up with 10 missed calls from Terry.
We'll get all tuned in for Terry just after 8:30.
Be a good night if you wake up with Terry.
Oh, yeah, it would be. Well done. He's a sweetie. Thanks to Terry back in the studio. We'll be back next week on Triple M with the Avon Footy Association Grand Finals, doing the netball as well as the footy. And we'll do the Avon wrap-up as well in the morning, just at 8:30. Chook will be on just before me, I suspect. My name's Ian McNeil. Thanks to Craig Wilson. Fantastic job today, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Tom Tapping, the boss, the safety driver. If you got all your grashing out on the way up here, so we'll have a little bit.
Hopefully we don't see any more birds on the way home, boys.
A run on the camera, and well done to Craig. Took you last for helping us out. My name's Ian McNeil, signing off for Footy Radio and the simulcast with Triple M, who rock footy.
Well done, boys.